to the first stream of Vesta Mandate, a sci-fi political thriller RPG. I'm Ryan Zenith, one of the co-creators. The other co-creator, Chase Krakowski, is watching over us from heaven. So it's just me today. And I have three wonderful players, three of my very good friends. Kat Hannigan.
Hi.
And Jesse.
That's me.
And Collin.
I should clarify that Chase isn't dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
not yet.
Yeah. Not as long as Ryan doesn't have his way.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
It really seems like you are eager for him to die.
Well, then the game is my own.
Right.
That's true. You get all of the Kickstarter money if Chase dies.
So yeah, so you might be joining us because you're interested in the game. You saw it on the page. So this is the game Vesta Mandate. Again, sci-fi political thriller RPG. It's all about politics and space. We're inspired by things like Babylon 5. We're inspired by Andor. We're inspired by The Expanse, things like that. We're gonna do our first session here. I'm gonna follow the session 1 procedure, which is in the book. So if you're GMing this, you can follow along with that. So I'm going to read out our CATs here. So CATs kind of lets us know what the game is about. So that stands for concept, aim, and tone. So you have an idea
about me.
Oh yeah, about what the game is all about. So I'm going to read the concept here. Vesta Mandate is a role-playing game about Vesta Station, the middle point between Earth and the outer rim of the solar system. Once a small corporate mining outpost, it is now a thriving city nestled in the crater Rhea Silvia of the asteroid 4 Vesta. Its independence, however, is fraught. Revolutionaries wrested control from corporate about a century ago, but now the Vesta Accords are lapsing and the corpos vie for control of the station. Player characters are counselors, executive leaders of Vesta Station who must respond to this threat. This is a semi-competitive game in which player characters must work together, but also scheme against one another. All counselors love their home Vesta Station, but are also motivated by their secret hidden agendas to enact their ultimate goals. That's the concept of the game there. The aim of the characters is to increase their political power and reputation in order to complete their hidden agendas, sometimes at great cost. Player characters must compromise to win favors with allies and foes, while also keeping their true intentions secret. For today's session, focus on creating a dynamic character motivated by distinct beliefs and values. Another player goal is to co-create the world of the station. You should feel empowered to describe the setting and add to it at the table. Throw yourself into the conversation, lean into the mechanics, and craft your own Vesta Station. So you can invent things about the history. There's a Vesta Station in this book, but there's also a Vesta Station we're going to create here on the stream, right? So feel free to create stuff as you go. The tone, Vesta Mandate takes a dramatic, serious, and somewhat intense tone. Occasionally, there will be breaks from the dramatic political tone with humor. This happens most often in vignettes that come from downtime and spectacle. Keep in mind, your characters are the highest executive power on the station. If they don't take themselves seriously, then who will, right? So we want to keep the tone serious. And subject matter you can take a look at in the book, but some examples of difficult subject matter are murder, violence, corporate horror, player conflict mechanics, authoritarianism, classism, surveillance, government corruption, and oppression. So those are things to keep in mind. We're next going to do some communication tools. No game is more important than the people that are here right now at our table. We're just going to do some quick lines and veils. Would we prefer to pause this for the final video so people don't have to share out their lines and veils? Or how do people feel about that?
I'm okay sharing.
I don't mind.
Sharing them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna say my line is against sexual violence. A line is something that we do not cross. So it doesn't appear in the game, it doesn't exist, and we don't reference it. And then veils are things that can exist, but you don't really want to see on screen. So we kind of like fade to black. What are some other lines and veils that people have?
My line is violence against pet animals because it makes me too sad.
Veil torture.
Very fair.
Yeah, and then like veil on screen sex.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Great. Okay.
It's Twitch TOS anyway.
It is against EOS.
All right. Next step. We're going to create ideology statements for characters. So you are counselors. You are the highest executive power on Vesta. This ideology statement should be a short phrase that frames your beliefs and ideas about how Vesta Station should be governed. Do not shy away from creating conflict with other players. So this ideology statement might be in great conflict with other people. You'll just write that down on your own for now, and we'll have some time to share out. Next up, you're going to select party affiliation. So we have 3 parties on Vesta Station. We have the preservationists. They want to preserve Vesta's traditional values, keep things how they were before. They tend to be more conservative. We have the PPV, the People's Party of Vesta. This is a party of some centrists, but a lot of anarchists, socialists, people that really want revolutionary change in Vesta Station. And then finally, we have the Alliance, and they want to bridge the parties. They want to bring a little more centrist energy. They want to help the economy. So those are our 3 little parties there. Next up, you're going to create an identity. So we have some questions in our identity section. So you're going to answer those and extrapolate there. So the things we want you to answer are like, who is your character? Why do they believe the things they do? And once you've filled out some answers, then you can select a name for yourself. So I'll give you some time to answer those questions. I know they're pretty detailed. This is like a denser part of the game here because we want to have like fully lived in characters here.
Trying to think of how much of a piece of shit is too much.
There's no such thing. No, there is, but
It feels to me like one.
I mean, my character
one-
sucks.
Yeah, one where it's at least understandable how someone might find them endearing.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. That's
Some kind of
That's not a
quality that makes
problem.
people want to vote for them or keep them
Right.
around.
well, yeah.
Or,
That's
or
not
get to know them.
Yeah, or get to know them.
Alright.
Yeah,
Be
because they have
friendly
to
with
be able
them.
to
A
make
reason.
relationships.
Yeah.
So next step, we are going to introduce our counselors here. So we'll have Robert go first here. Then we'll hear from Zimian, and then we'll hear from Mikhail. Am I pronouncing your names correctly?
Yep.
I think so. We'll go
Yeah.
with it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
First up, Robert.
All
If you
right.
could just introduce first like your ideology, your party affiliation, and then kind of summarize your identity. Like, what are the most important big features that you really want to highlight here?
Sure, yeah. First, I just want to caveat, this character does not represent my views and opinions.
That's
Um,
fair.
Or
Yeah,
the views
so-
of Story Game Chicago.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
I am
The
Robert
work of
Duduck,
fiction.
part of the preservationists. My ideology is that the masses know not what they want. Let's see. My 2 personal relationships are my disappointed child, Franco, and my demanding lover, Riley Davis. Let's see.
Is Riley? What's Riley's gender?
I'll leave that up to you.
Okay.
Let's see. Should I just go through all of my identity questions and just answer those, or just kind of like summarize?
I think summarize. Yeah.
Let's see. What he really loves about Vesta Station is the kind of structure and order of things. Like the place was built with purpose. So you can feel the builder's intent through the halls. Some of the places anyway, right? The more recent kind of changes and sprawl and things are kind of antithetical to his beliefs. I think what kind of started him on this path of desperation for power was seeing his father throw his life away working in maintenance and never really making anything of himself, didn't leave anything for his family. And so he said, you know, that's not going to be me. I'm going to change things and be a big deal or whatever. Yeah, I think that's a fine summary.
All right, nice. Let's hear from Simeon or Zimian.
Zimian, yeah.
Zimian, thank
Z
you.
is more futuristic.
Yeah, right.
All right, so just go down the line. Everything?
Yeah, start with
Okay.
the ideology statement and then
You got it. All right, so Zimian's ideological statement is change is dangerous and so are those who advocate for it. My party alignment is the Alliance. My personal relationships include my wife of 15 years, Marsa Flix, and my mistress of 5 months, Kalia Gray.
What's your wife's name again?
Marsa,
Marsa.
Marsa.
Marsa and Kaylee. Okay.
Kalia.
Kalia, sorry.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but
Kalia, got it. No, I want to respect that.
I don't care what her name is. As Collin said, this character does not reflect my beliefs or
the beliefs of Story Game Chicago.
Story Game Chicago. So to summarize some facts about my identity is I am kind of terrified by the thought that like the society of the station that we have inherited is not already fine and normal, because that would mean that me in my upper middle class position have benefited from harm done to others, which would then mean that I would have some kind of moral obligation to correct that at the expense of my own self and family. And that's terrifying. I don't want to do that. I'm really scared of the idea of admitting that like things aren't fine as they are. And people who have really strong beliefs also freak me out. Especially if they're willing to fight for them at their own expense. I don't understand it. It makes me very uncomfortable.
An interesting session with that character. That's fun. All right, is that all for that character?
Oh, well, my status as a counselor very much relies on my image as like a moral person who cares for my family and also the station as like an extension of my family. And so my family kind of holds me back because this means that my wife has some degree of power over me, as she could like destroy that image. So I have to kind of manage that. I don't like it, but like I have to, and that annoys me.
Yeah.
I'm very good at being like, listen, I don't like this any more than you guys do.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't, but like, right, everything I just said, my character would never ever say in his entire life. But it's the truth. So
I like it. Yeah. Showing us the vulnerable core here. Next up we have Mikhail Botvinnik.
Yep. Mikhail Botvinnik, People's Party of Vesta. Let's see. Ideology, kill your masters.
My character's gonna love you.
And then, let's see. Desperate for power from growing up as the poor child of a poor child. And parents were directly involved in the revolution. That I guess it's the revolution that created the Accords.
Yeah.
That are close to ending. Yep.
Yeah.
And let's see, love the chaos and liveliness of the station. And I guess continuing that continuing that revolutionary idea.
Yeah, awesome. Who are your people in your life? Your
My mother Margaret is who I go to. Was there another? Did I miss a person that I was supposed to identify?
Yeah, the like adjective relation prompts.
Oh, I didn't do any of those.
It's like two people real fast.
yeah,
And your
I
mother can
see.
be one of them.
Yeah. Two side characters, relationships from the prompts below. Long term with my mother,
Mhm.
parent, a disappointed mentor.
Ooh, I love a mentor.
Let's see. What's a good name?
Kilroy.
Love it. All right. Kilroy, my disappointed mentor.
Hell yeah.
I want to find out why he's disappointed.
I know, me too.
Yeah, good. All right. Awesome. So now that our counselors are introduced, we can go to our next step. I am going to introduce today's crisis. A crisis is a big problem that's affecting the station, Vesta Station, and it requires everyone to work together so that it doesn't spiral out of control. So I'm going to read the description just so you can get a sense of what the crisis is. And then we'll do a little more character creation stuff because we're going to do starting reputation and secrets and our hidden agendas. But it's good to know what the crisis is first, since this is a one shot. It'll kind of ground play.
Mhm.
So the commander of the Red Horizon Militia is seeking asylum after an apparent annihilation of a major corporate city on Earth, at least according to corporate news. Will you let him stay the night? What happens when corporate comes for their fugitive? With tomorrow's holiday of Vestalia Day celebrating the station's independence, how will the people of the station react when they find out? So yeah, we have the Red Horizon Militia. It's led by this guy named Artilles, and you can see that under important people there. He is coming. He is seeking asylum. And yeah, he wants help. Are you going to give it to him? There's probably going to be a lot of debate around that. And tomorrow is Vestalia Day. This is a major holiday commemorating the station's independence. So it could not be worse timing for PR and everything else. And yes, so as you can see, we got some important characters here. Director Fike is the head of the intelligence agency. They're going to give you some info about that. We have Artilles, the commander of the Red Horizon. Mr. Draper, the head of our security. Mrs. Clara, head of mercantile. And then Roland Hugh is the corporate representative. And these people will come up and play today. Next up, we're going to do starting reputation. So you all have reputation tracks on your sheet. And you start with some reputation here, and that's in the book over here. For reputation, you want to assign reputation to some relevant, important people. You want to have one person from our important people over here on the side, and then one person of your choice. So for instance, I might recommend that Jesse puts a point into his mentor, Kilroy, who is an important political person. But I might say for Zimian, maybe Marsa isn't on the reputation track because she might not be important politically, even though she's important to his life.
Right.
You're going to select now a +3 from somebody from our important people here. And then you're going to select 1 + 1 and 1 - 1. And these should be important political players. So perhaps not your spouse unless they're like an important political person on station. And you're going to add that to your reputation tracks on the sheet here.
Can we pick more than one person from the important people list for the
Yeah.
crisis, or should we invent 2 people?
You can pick someone from the list here.
Okay.
Just have at least one person from your identity or...
Yeah, I got.
Yeah.
I mean...
You want to say what your relationships are, Robert?
Sure, yes. I have a +3 full bond with Director Fike. His interests are aligned with mine, and I like the way that he can get things done a little extrajudicially. I have +1 with Riley Davis, my lover, who is a rare earth elements lobbyist.
Hmm.
And then I have a -1 with Mr. Draper, the head of security, because he does not do his job very well, in my eyes.
That is just also canonically true in the book. You can definitely read it that way. And yeah, once you have those relationships ready, you can just say them out loud.
Oh, okay. Do you want to go next, Jesse, or should I?
Go for it.
All right. I have full maxed out +3 bond with Mrs. Kalara.
Yeah.
I think she does a great job. She keeps things so stable. I love it.
Yeah.
I have a -1 reputation issue with a woman named Syra Meg. She and I grew up together and were like in the same class strata, but she actually developed beliefs and was kind of the catalyst for me realizing how much I hated that. So I kneecapped her political career. She's not nearly as powerful as me, but like she is still a significant political figure. She's just not on the council. So
Yeah.
we don't get along well anymore. And then I have a +1 with Mr. Draper because I think he does fine. Thanks.
Yeah.
I like that he doesn't ruffle any feathers.
Yeah.
All right. I have a -1 with my disappointed mentor, Kilroy.
Yeah.
I have a +1 with Director Fike, who I have a working relationship with through necessity. And a +3 with Artilles,
Yeah.
who fought with my family.
Yeah. Oh, I love that backstory. That's really cool. All right. Now that we have our starting reputation, so these are people you're going to lean on because you already have reputation with them. You could totally be like, oh, I want to make a scene with Kilroy. I want to make a scene with this person. So you can kind of drag them into it because you already have reputation. Next, you're going to develop your hidden agenda. So this is related to your ideology statement. It could be, or it could be different, but this is the hidden thing that you want to achieve in this session. In the normal game, you'd have like 3, but for this game, it's just one for a one shot here. And you are trying to succeed on this hidden agenda. This is a secret thing, right? You're not telling other people what it is. You're just gonna go ahead and send me a Discord message what your hidden agenda is. And yeah, this is like your goal. It's a goal that should grab power, shift the existence of the station, or massively change your own position. And it should just be like one sentence or phrase, like pretty simple. And once we both agree that that goal has been achieved, we'll say it out loud in the session. We'll see if anyone gets their hidden agenda. It happens sometimes in one shots and sometimes not. It's not always advantageous to go ahead and try to achieve your hidden agenda right away because then you're kind of showing your cards. So it just depends how you play the game here. And it's okay for your hidden agenda to be very different than your ideology statement because you could be like, well, I say I believe this, but what I actually want to do is this. And the reason we do this after introducing the crisis is so that you have a sense of what your hidden agenda is related to this crisis, and that will kind of help as well. All right, next up, we're going to do secrets. So you are going to make secrets for the 2 other people in the game today. These are secrets that you know about them. You as a character know about them. So you are not going to say them out loud. You are going to Discord message that person with their secret.
Okay.
So Kat's going to make a secret for Collin's character and Jesse's character, so on and so forth. There's some prompts on the character sheet that might help you figure out what the secret could be. It's always great to include important people in the mix because that makes it a little more interesting. But yeah, you can think about what kinds of things do you know because you've ran against each other in elections. You've been dealing with all of these political problems. You've fought against each other. You've kind of encircled each other like sharks in the same political pool, and you have some blackmail on the other people. Try to think, what do you know? And yeah, we have some secret prompts. So it could be a criminal action in someone's past. Maybe someone's has a history of being a corpo rat. Maybe they helped smugglers. Maybe they protected the guilty. Maybe they risked somebody's life by cutting costs. Maybe they have a secret affair. We already have one of those, so that could be an on the nose one.
Men like me have needs.
Yeah. You should DM that person, but also DM me so that I know what you know. And here are some example secrets. Directly corporated with an anti-corporate militant organization on Earth, paid off a number of people in their child's life to alienate and nudge them back towards their parent, helped the head of security commit a murder and hide the body, took a massive bribe from corporate shell company to get out of debt. These have all been real secrets in games that have been very fun from our playtesters.
Tricky. These are such big statements about the characters.
Yeah.
I'm having like.
So yeah, you can just try to think about things that their character might already do based on what you know, and feel free to invent things. And if you think you're like overstepping on their character, then the person can let you know.
Yeah.
Hey, this doesn't really match like my character image.
Maybe we can just have a little back and forth here in the DM.
Yeah, for sure.
I have mine from Jesse, but it involves coming up with a couple names. But I can figure that out later.
I have a futuristic name generator open in another tab if you want.
I got a futuristic name generator up here.
Fantasy name. Shout out fantasynamegenerator.com. Pre-AI.
Yeah.
Just one woman coming up with name generators for every property on Earth. Okay.
Is it made by one woman? The site?
It's all her. It's just
That's
one
so
woman.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out. I didn't know about this.
Massive shout out fantasynamegenerators.com.
Ooh, juicy secrets. Yeah, okay. The wheels are turning in my head. All right, so secrets are both mechanical and they're like flavor narrative. So flavor narrative, you know these secrets on the other counselors. So you know if you overstep something, they have blackmail on you and you have blackmail on them. So feel free to like mention that in conversation. But also mechanically, when you roll, you are able to... So, rules. So this is a Powered by the Apocalypse inspired game. So you have some moves. They should be on your sheet here. They are moves like...
For a deal.
Offer a deal, for instance, right? So these are things that we would expect politically motivated people to do. So to do any move, you are going to narrate your character doing something, and then follow the rules of the move. Most of them use dice. There is a move that doesn't use dice, and our downtime moves don't use dice. But and you'll roll 2 six-sided dice, 2d6, and then sum them together. If your combined roll is a 7+, that's a success, also known as a hit. A result of 6 or lower is a miss. And you'll also answer some questions. So Collin just pointed out one of our moves offered make a deal, which I think we could all kind of look at for a second. So offer a deal. When you offer a deal that benefits both parties, roll with the questions. Do you have a positive reputation with them? Do you humble or abase yourself? Do you leverage a secret? So if you answer yes to any of those questions, that's what you add to your summed roll. So you might add a +2 or a +1 or just a +3. And think about those questions as you're playing. So those are moves. And there's a bunch of them here. The other mechanic to think about is reputation. So you each have reputation tracks. Those can be affected by moves. They can also be affected by things in the fiction. There's some reputation triggers. So if you make a character really like you with a specific thing or really hate you, then you get a +1 or -1. So that'll happen in play. I wouldn't worry about that too much. And then we have something called influence on your sheet. So because this is a one-shot and you're playing for the first time here, If you don't make its influence, that's okay. But if you look at your influence prompts, if you do what the influence prompt says, then you could get a point there. So if you look at your influence tracker there, basically this is just you gaining power here, and it can give you a bonus on a move. So you can add influence to your dice rolls. And you can have a total of 5 influence at a time. So you could bank 5 influence to use on a move if you're thinking strategically here.
The leveraging a secret, or like the secret question, is that like you can only use a secret mechanically once, and then it's like it's out there, or can you use it
once it's out there? It's out there. But you could potentially leverage a secret without explicitly saying it. If you're like blackmailing them. So yeah, secrets again with that. 2 secrets about the other players. And basically after a die roll, a player can choose to reveal any secret they know in a way that is advantageous to their action and increase their die result by 1 success tier. So a 6 or less becomes a 7 to 9, a 7 to 9 becomes a 10 to 11, and a 10 to 11 becomes a 12 plus. Afterward, the GM will narrate your success. So you can use secrets mechanically or non-mechanically, as I mentioned. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's basically the game, the engine.
Cool.
And we can talk about things as they come into play as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started. We've done lots of character creation. It's very detailed in this game, but we do that for a reason.
Needs to be.
Want fully realized people in this political game, right? All right, so next up, I'm going to present our crisis here. I'm going to give us kind of an opening scene, and we'll get started, and then you can start making your own scenes, what you want to do next. The counselors, Robert, Zimian, and Mikhail, are guided through underground tunnels full of gray tubing and limited dingy light. You are now entering the secret offices of the intelligence agency of Vesta Station, known as the Providencia. This location of this underground base is unknown to the public. It's in this canyon. Nobody knows about it. And you enter their base here. As you enter. I'm going to ask you a paint the scene question here. So paint the scene questions, I'll ask a question, and then we'll hear a response from each player. You're not responding from your player's point of view, but instead you're kind of collectively world building here. And our paint the scene question is, the Providencia, which again is this intelligence agency in Vesta, has been very isolated. And their isolation has made their secret canyon base a bit strange. What makes it clear that ritual and tradition are very important to the Providencia?
They keep up all of their kind of like corkboard things, right? From anything that they've ever worked on. They never like take it down and put up a new one, so there's just like stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
There are like a number of switches and mechanisms and locks that no longer function, but haven't been removed and are still like used. Like people activate the lock on the door that doesn't do anything when they close the door behind them.
Yeah.
They have an old tradition, which maybe was one day or once long ago, sort of meaningful and used, but now is maybe more tradition of communicating with candles and wax markings. So there's candlesticks all along the edge of all along the walls, kind of just above at height, in different colors and sizes and shapes of candles, and various wax marks kind of all over the place to let people know what kind of work is going on at the time.
So you enter an office that is all walled corkboards, and we can see the various strings and the information all up around there. It is candle lit. There is no electrical light in this office. And you see Director Fike is kind of fidgeting what appears to be some wax in their hands, as always, as they just seem to have transcribed something in their candle. And they're at a desk that is full of switches that they're not clicking at this moment. They look incredibly anxious. They're fidgeting. They have a dark blue pantsuit on and some glasses. Good morning, counselors. It's so great to see you all here today.
Pike?
At ease.
What has you so riled up?
Well, as you
There's nothing-
see on the corkboard here, and you see her hands are going all around the corkboard. We have a bit of a problem. There is an incoming merchant vessel that we have just received candle-lit communication that this is none other than Artilles, the head of the Red Horizon militia.
You seem anxious about that.
They're violent separatists.
What does this have to do? Then we turn it away. Is there something valuable mercantile is shipping with this vessel?
No, it's
Then
not.
what's the problem?
I will go through the information, and I respect that the counselors can make a good decision here. The Red Horizon Militia, as you know, is an anti-Earther anti-corporate militant movement. Corporate has said that they have destroyed a city, that they've leveled a city. All we know at this time is that they may have destroyed some headquarter buildings. The militia's commander and soldiers seek asylum here on our station. The fleeing Red Horizon militia is disguised as a merchant vessel, but does not contain anything of mercantile benefit. As far as we know, corporate is unaware of the vessel's whereabouts. And as you all know, tomorrow is Vestalia Day. So this is certainly interesting timing. And you are all expected to speak at Vestalia Day. Obviously, this group may be of strategic and political importance and interest, but they could also certainly make a mess of things here.
Yes, I would say so. Considering their reputation.
Reputations.
Well, thank you very much for your work.
Of course. Counselor.
What's the timeline?
The merchant vessel is currently in orbit around our station.
Right
Good.
now.
As we speak, I've just received candle communication.
The vessel armed.
We do not know.
Yeah, probably.
They are violent in nature.
They are a paramilitary group.
I've got no fondness for corporate either, but they can't be allowed into our station.
I have to say, I would agree with Councillor Mudak at this point. These people cannot be allowed on the station. Not only are they, again, violent in nature, a paramilitary organization capable of doing apparently enough harm to level a city on Earth, but sheltering them would strain the accords far beyond breaking point. We can't possibly risk something like that.
You two always were just about the same person.
Listen, I don't enjoy making these decisions any more than you do. But at least I recognize that change comes in incremental actions.
Sure does.
Counselors, if this is all, I would like to resume my duties.
Right, yes, of course.
I need to make sure that this information does not spread. We people in this room are the only people that know. If you would like to spread this information, that is your jurisdiction, but the Providentia is committed to confidentiality, and we will try our very best to keep this information confidential by any means necessary.
as is your expertise.
Wonderful. Well, good work, Director Fike.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go forward to
Perhaps
give him a handshake.
Perhaps you should
That's just your hand.
get some rest. You seem frazzled.
Oh, I've been on the 4-hour sleep regimen. It's been working great, especially with the supplements that I've recently purchased. Anyway, thank you so much for meeting with me.
Good show, Spike. We'll be in touch.
All right.
Very well.
So this is now a good time to figure out what you want to do next. There is a move called Call a Council Vote if you want to vote on this immediately. Or you could do a little bit of fact finding. The ship is in orbit. These important people are people you might want to contact, the people you have relationships with.
Yeah, I don't want to call a vote immediately. I need to know stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I have something in mind of what I would want to do. Do other people have something right off the bat?
Yeah, I would actually love to hear, because Robert would say, let's vote right now.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to hear
it then. Yeah,
Yeah. So
I think this may be like just on the way walking, back.
Yeah,
through
as you're
tunnels out of the
walking,
canyon, like, well, I don't know that there's much more information we need. I mean, violent paramilitary is orbiting the station. We deny them access.
you're very correct here, but we must also consider we could be seen as aiding and abetting simply by letting them depart without further action on our parts. Some individuals on the station and in corporation with whom we have strained relationship to begin with could view us as accessories to their crimes.
Which we know next to nothing about.
Well,
The
crimes aren't material here.
Well, they certainly are.
we know they're violent.
We don't know that. We don't even know who they are. Those are all suspicion.
Listen, if you want to go chasing your own tail to find information that you think the corporation couldn't, you're welcome to do so.
Before we put something in the permanent record of the council and our names attached to our opinions of it, I want to know what I'm dealing with. And I presume you would as well.
Yes. I intend to speak to my contacts.
As you say that,
Information.
Simeon, your device is buzzing with calls from Kalara. You have like 20 missed calls.
She was the person I wanted to talk to.
Yeah.
I pull out my device and I look at it really quick and I close it immediately and I'm like, I have business to attend to.
All right, but
we can...
let's take today, and we can call the vote tomorrow. And meanwhile, though, if I get word from Fike that there's any movement with this vessel doing it, coming closer or sending envoy or anything, then we'll need to make more decisive action immediately.
We have defensive protocol in place. We'll follow it.
All right. I'll go speak to Mr. Draper.
Very
then.
well. In that case, very well.
Robert's going to Mr. Draper, and then we have Simeon. Are you going to Simeon? Are you going Kalara? And then do you have an idea, Mikhail, where you want to go?
I want to figure out how to hail that ship.
Yeah.
Talk to Achilles.
Yeah, you could definitely just go to Port Vesta. You probably also have your own vessel. Like you probably have your own private ship that you could fly out there.
That's movement near the ship, though, and
that is movement.
Robert might try to blow
let me think about that.
Yeah, so those are all things. But yeah, let's start with Simeon here.
Yes.
So yeah, you get a few calls, and she's like, "Oh, just meet me here."
I'm on
and
my way.
She wants to meet you at her private gym.
Fine by me. I'll go meet her.
So you enter the Helix 5000 gym. It's complete with a smoothie bar, Korean hot kiln sauna, a boxing ring, and VR treadmill rooms. Kalara's office is her own spread out private floor, all with windows, but they all have like VR animated things, and she's running on her treadmill as we speak. The paint the scene question here for the Helix 5000 gym. How can you tell that the people here have an unhealthy exercise obsession?
It's plaster, like some of the VR AR hologram decorations on the wall are all those kind of like gym quotes where it's like there is
Yeah.
no excuse for not coming to the gym. You don't come to the gym, you should kill yourself. I mean, they don't literally say that, but you get
Yeah, yeah. The vibe.
yeah, those you've seen them before.
Yeah, yeah.
There's there's like posters kind of deal of like very very fit people in places a lot of times, but I think it's on the screens and they're these kind of uncanny, like grotesquely fit and muscular like AI creations
Yeah.
as like these absolutely unrealistic standards to strive to.
Mm-hmm. And below it's one of those signs, and it's like, never forget your goal.
So Zimian, you walk into this room, and you are surrounded by these grotesque, spread out, stretchy, very hypermuscular figures that are like flexing as Kalara is running on her treadmill, smoothie, coffee in hand, and both of those little areas where you put down your drinks in the treadmill.
Upholders.
Fantastic. She
That's
has
what it
those-
is.
I've been speaking too many languages today. Okay. And yeah, she is just currently running at a pace that's not sustainable. Like she's going really fast, and you know from experience that this means that something has perturbed her.
Right.
Because like she is risking injury right now.
Kalara, darling, perhaps slow down a bit.
She
Can't
has
have you getting injured.
her brunette hair is in a bun. She has a green athleisure jumper. And yeah, she like looks over at you. What's the situation with the ship?
It's a paramilitary group trying to seek shelter from the corporation.
What?
You heard me. We're trying to take care of it. Obviously, we're not going to allow them on the station. So
Obviously.
rest assured, all with that. Really, what we need to decide, you and I and the rest of Mercantile, is to what extent do we report them to the corporation?
Immediately.
Agreed. The only issue is that the holiday tomorrow.
This is a great time to explain that our nation is nonviolent and we're not interested in war with the corporation, isn't it?
Very much so. The issue comes with the fact that there are some who are sympathetic towards these individuals. If
Some in your council.
yes, indeed, unfortunately. To be clear, we must figure out a way to facilitate their arrest by the corporation without this action becoming known to the wider public.
You see, like one of her aides, like puts a cold towel compress on her neck as she steps off the treadmill. She seems relieved a little bit by just knowing the information.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what you want. What should we do?
An excellent question, and one that I would appreciate your counsel on. I believe that it is of utmost importance, in order for everything to go as smoothly as possible, that no one aboard the station, save for the two of us and those who already know, the other council members, are aware that this ship exists in the first place. Currently, it's disguised in records as a merchant vessel. My suggestion would be that you, Mercantile uses its authority to impound it on those grounds, rather than suggesting that it is, in fact, a paramilitary organization, focused instead on the bureaucratic side of things.
Hmm.
Prevent its entry at any cost through taxes or policies, all of that. And after we do that, perhaps they have committed some sort of breach of policy egregious enough to report the vessel itself directly to the corporation, and they can take care of things from there.
Huh.
There's no need for anyone. There's no need for either of us to do anything too rash. We just need to make sure that the right information goes to the right people and nothing unreasonable happens between now and then.
Well, Counselor Flix, you always have the best ideas. And let's do an offer a deal move here.
All right.
This is definitely something she would love to do, but she also knows that it might make her enemies on the council.
Only if they find out about it.
Only if they find out about it. So she's going to be hesitant a little bit here, even though you have a strong bond. She does trust you. But let's do a little offer a deal here.
Okay, so offer a deal. Roll with the questions. Do you have positive reputation? Yes, I have a bond. Do you humble or abase yourself? I don't really think I've done that.
No.
Do you leverage a secret? No, I haven't used any secrets. I guess unless we count the paramilitary organization's presence itself as a secret.
No, it would just be like the secrets you wrote down.
That's kind of what I figured. All right. I'm going to roll with a +1 then. Okay, I got an 8 on dice, so +1 is 9. The more I ask of them, the more they'll ask of you.
We can certainly impound the ship, but
Stall it, at the very least.
yeah, listen here. It's a paramilitary group, right?
Yes.
I bet they have a lot of great gear and weapons
I'm sure they do, and
that would sell.
God only knows where it came from.
I mean, Titan's having wars of its own. They're always looking to buy weapons. We have lots of people in the market for it. Let's say I do impound this ship.
Yes.
And let's say I also take all their gear and weaponry. And let's say we sell it.
I'm not opposed to the idea. The only issue is in the optics. If there was any inclination that the vessel was impounded or stalled for the purpose of, well, something along the lines of weapons trafficking.
Oh, we don't need to use words like that. I will handle it.
True.
I will handle it.
Well,
Netflix.
Laura,
You've trusted me. We've handled situations like this before. Very
well. I see no issue with sending a few more guns to Titan. They're a violent bunch anyway. They'll find their own weapons if you don't sell them yourselves. Might as well get some economic benefit out of it.
Certainly.
Well then, do we have an accord?
Certainly. This has been a fantastic meeting. I really look forward to future meetings, but
of course,
I got some running to do.
Don't strain yourself too much, Mrs. Galara.
You see she starts talking to her earpiece where she was like, I have counselor-backed orders to impound, and she's like talking to her underlings. Meanwhile, our our enemy, bad man Robert. Robert, you make your way to the offices of station security called the Diamond. Yeah. This is a brutalist paradise. Endless hallways and receptionist desks, never-ending queues. You pass by all these queues of people just in never-ending lines. tons of concrete. This is like a bomb shelter. It will survive many blasts. And our paint the scene question here is, how does security act more powerful than they actually are?
Well, like all of them have those like patches that cops love where it's like badass skulls and stuff, you know? But like the vast majority of guys on this crew have like never actually been threatened or, you know.
Yeah. They're arresting kids that are like graffitiing on
Right.
on
They're
buildings. They're not like
hanging out in the bars and like
Yeah.
trying to catch people who are underage drinking or whatever.
Mhm.
But they've super badass skulls though and flames
Yeah.
and stuff. And like those like boomer slogans also that are like if I fall, avenge me. If I flee, kill me. Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know?
So is
Kind
this
of stuff that goes on
like a
Facebook groups.
motif, like on their clothes, or like what is it?
It's like patches.
Patches. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
not part of the uniform, but they all
Yeah.
really like to have the power fantasy of being more badass and powerful than they are.
Yeah.
So like they have patches that say that kind of thing.
I like the
Patches
idea.
that say Veritas.
Yeah.
Vendi Vidi Vici.
I like the idea that they don't have any badges but desperately want one, so they like
Yeah.
put these badges on.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we've seen this in movies. We want a cool badge.
I think they publish inflated statistics.
Oh, for sure.
And they post it publicly on like major corners, and they'll buy advertising space to post their statistics. But
there's a lot of them hanging out at the headquarters to make it look like this strong fortified thing, like, and not very many of them actually out on the streets like doing things.
And they're not in the building, in the offices. They're out in front of it.
Yeah.
In the visible places, making it look like it's a lot fuller than it is.
So you're knocking on this door, this big concrete room. You see a Mr. Draper sitting at his desk, man spreading, in his big easy boy chair or whatever. And he has various flaming skull patches as well as Veritas. He has a mustache. He's bald. He's got beefy arms. And as you come in, he is yelling at one of his secretaries. He's like, "This coffee's cold," right? Just like grilling into her. When he sees you come in, he's like, counselor.
Mr. Draper?
You tell me why Mercantile's been up in my business about this ship?
I actually came here to ask you some questions about that. Miss, why don't you go ahead and...
Well, Mercantile says that there's some strange ship that's not in their records, and they're asking me about it a while ago.
Robert's just waiting for the receptionist to leave.
Oh, yes. The receptionist has to like pick up the coffee and like some paper towels that she was using to clean it up because he like threw it at her, and she's just like hoisting the stuff out of the room and then tries to close the door as gently as possible.
Yeah, Robert like...
We're all shaking our heads as this is being described to indicate that we do not agree.
Mr. Draper, not a good man.
Lucky she doesn't get fired, but I guess I can see why you keep her around.
Well, sometimes she does her job well.
So, any movements down at the ports?
Not at this time, no. You know I'm always monitoring. Saw some suspicious people, but it turned out that it was just our AI imaging being unreliable.
So you're saying Mercantile having issues?
Yeah, they don't know what this unauthorized ship is. It was somehow in their records, and they weren't sure who they were. You know, They're
But
always...
they haven't been granted entry.
No. I haven't seen any
Right.
movement on that front yet.
Well, I don't want to spill too many beans about council business here, but
I mean, we're brothers, aren't we? You see, he has like a necklace around his neck, and he like is like fiddling with it under his shirt. You know.
Walk over and like put a hand down on his desk and like, stand there next to him and say, yeah, we are, but let's just say it wouldn't hurt if you double down on security down at the ports.
Oh, you don't have to ask me twice. But sometimes when I do that, it gets a bad reaction in the press, and then Counselor voted tonic is all up in my grill, telling me, and I just, what are we looking for? What's the reasoning?
Just there's been a strange vessel sighted.
That's for sure.
We're not sure who it is. It seems like maybe their hailing ID has been falsified. So until we have more information, we just want to make sure we keep everybody safe.
All right. Yeah, this seems like an offer, a deal here.
Sure. I do not have a positive reputation. I'm certainly not humbling or abasing myself.
No.
Or leveraging a secret. So yeah.
Yeah.
Raw. Big 10.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think this easily sways him. He's like, "Oh, I have approval to put more cops in the Port Vesta." Yeah, he goes, yeah, certainly, sir. This will be done immediately.
Good to hear, brother.
Boys, move out! And he's you see him step up, and he's yelling to the men who are just waiting outside or by cafes or down the street, and like calling them over to get them into motion.
Vesta's going to shit.
I'm gonna give him our secret handshake.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Then they all put on like 8 pounds of tactical gear that doesn't really serve a purpose.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of pouches.
Yeah.
Pouches don't got nothing in it, but
The tactical gear also has skull patches.
well, obviously.
Yeah. All right, and last but not least, we have Jesse's character, Mikhail.
Yeah. I think what I want to do before the, as quickly as possible, but I recognize that this is maybe a lot of things. I want to have small conversations with a lot of people, I think.
Okay, yeah.
And I would say the first is right back to the director. Right.
Okay, yeah. Maybe you like stay back in the tunnels to talk to her.
Yeah, I don't want to let on that I'm doubling back.
Yeah.
But I'll go around the block or something and then head back in.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess head back down the same corridor and into the same room.
Yeah. Yeah, she's sitting there. You see that she's like currently adjusting her corkboard, and when she comes in, she like stands at attention. Oh, Counselor.
Director, is this room private?
Of course. We only communicate by candle.
What do you need? What do you need from the militia situation?
Well, that's a complicated question, Counselor. We strongly believe that the militia could be instrumentalized. They could be used for any number of political aims here. I mean, they are a militant group. They have some power and influence. If people on Vesta Station heard their message, there could be some positive impact here. And certainly more arms and defense we're always interested in. I mean, we can't trust security with matters like that.
Vesta was founded on these ideas.
Certainly. And there are those of us who remember what the original founding was all about.
Hopefully more than I've run into today. What do you need to make that happen?
Well, Counselor, I think we need to accept the asylum claim, or at the very least, let people know about Artilles.
Yes.
Wouldn't you think that's wise? Your colleagues are, if they even accept him aboard the station, they're going to lock him in some kind of cell. But
Yes.
then it's useless. All of this communication work I've done to get, sorry, that's not what I meant.
It's all right.
This is an opportunity, and I think it should not go. We should use it.
Of course. Put me to use. You clearly know more directly the situation than I.
Well, Counselor, we could certainly simply slip that this is public
Yes.
without it being traced directly to us.
I think I can make that happen. Very good.
Yep.
Thank you, Director.
Of course, Counselor.
And then I will walk out. And then I think head home and talk to my mother.
Okay. Do you have a question, Kat?
I actually have something that I guess it's a question. Jesse doing that is in direct conflict to what my character was trying to do. So I was wondering if that counts as him gaining influence in the prevent a political opponent from realizing their goals.
Totally does.
Great.
I can get a point of influence, Jesse.
Yes, I just wanted
Nice.
to check in with that mechanic real quick.
Wait.
But yeah, I really wanted no one to know. So yeah, that's definitely
So
against my
that gives
goals.
me a point of influence. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you can add that to a move, or you can bank it. It's up to you. So do you want to make a move here, or you're just trying to get advice from Mike?
Yeah, I think I will make a move to execute that, but that wasn't the point of the conversation. I'm sure I'll probably maybe that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to my mother to do my dirty work.
Yeah, it's awesome. So your mother, Margaret, right?
Yes.
What was her adjective? Or
I
doesn't matter.
I didn't have an adjective.
Oh,
but this is
long-term parent.
Oh, long
Yeah. Oh, long-term parent. That's right.
Yeah, where is Margaret?
I think Margaret is like out of place in a nice home that her counselor son can afford for her.
Yeah.
And it's like too big for her. She doesn't use the whole thing. There's rooms that are just collecting dust and furniture that's never sat on, and light bulbs that are probably out and no one would know. And I think I'm used to just coming home and having her, like, seeing her sitting in the living room watching TV or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
She lives alone. Um,
Are there machines keeping her alive, or is she in like a okay state?
yeah, I think so. That was an answer to how does she uh, how does she make my life hard? Her failing health takes my time and energy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think she's not very mobile, and I probably can't cook really for herself very well,
Yeah.
and has no like specific um, uh, long-term ailment or illness or anything, but just like has problems
Yeah.
from age.
Yeah.
Um, and so yeah, I think maybe coming home for dinner. I don't even think I call out because it's so common
Yeah.
and regular, and I don't
Yeah.
want to interrupt her watching whatever she's watching. So I just
Yeah.
start, I cook whatever there is for dinner, and
Yeah. She's watching a dramatization of the revolution. There's this
Mhm.
famous serial that's been playing over and over again called The Freedom Fighters of Vesta. And it's a very idealized,
Yeah,
pretty notion because she was involved in the revolution. She seems kind of glued in. Um,
yeah,
and
um,
yeah, you can hear the hum of the machines and the
yeah,
movement of and she's connected to IVs and all sorts of stuff.
yeah. So when the food is ready, I'll come in and I'll give her her plate, and I'll say, have you missed this once?
Miss what?
The show. It's been on over and over. Have you
Oh
missed?
no, no.
Can we miss? Can we miss this episode? Um,
Oh, yeah.
it's the bombing.
She shuts it off. What
Um,
bombing?
in the episode,
Oh,
don't like it. I don't like to see that.
the last ship bombings were complicated.
Yes, I think an old friend is back, and that might get complicated.
You don't mean?
The Red Horizon militia
Oh,
has a ship in orbit. I believe our Tillies must be on it. Have you been contacted?
no. Well, what is he here for?
I don't know. I haven't spoken with him yet. I plan to. I was hoping to get some insight from you if you had it, but
Well, she kind of like looks around. She's always nervous about things being bugged. Um,
yeah.
she was raised by people who lived on station when it was corporate. So
Mhm,
she is terrified of surveillance.
mhm,
Um,
mhm.
and she kind of looks up at you wearily. If Artilius is back, that means he's going to want to finish what we started.
And it's just the time for it, isn't it?
Tomorrow's the day.
Good.
I I
Can you do
haven't.
something for me? I
Uh,
don't have much time here.
yes, I'll. If it's for the revolution, I could do anything. That's how I raised you.
Let it let the rumor spread that he's back and that tomorrow is the day.
I have a bunch of contacts for that, but I don't want this to come back on you. If I die a martyr for the revolution, that's the way it has to be. But your position is too important.
Not if this works.
All right, sounds like a do my dirty work.
Yep.
I've never seen this move with someone's parent before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
All right. Crazy to say when you talk someone beneath you into doing your dirty work.
She is
Roll.
beneath you.
She is, yes.
You're a bad son. Or child. Since you use they them pronouns.
Yes.
Bad child.
Do you meet in a place where you can speak openly? I think so.
Yeah.
Whether she's comfortable with it, confident in that or not.
Yeah.
Are you willing to risk a reprisal from them? I think I am willing. I don't think it likely, but I am willing. I do not blackmail them.
Yeah, don't blackmail your mom.
No. Although I guess I did kind of set it up a little bit.
You mentioned it.
I mentioned it, but I'm not blackmailing here.
Yeah.
Okay. So plus 2. Ooh, a 5.
Okay. Oh, do you want to use a secret here, or did you want to add influence? Oh, I guess that wouldn't take you to a 7 though.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm fine to miss.
Okay. She wheezes a little bit, coughing, adjusting her IVs, and she looks kind of teary-eyed, but she says, I can't risk this. Do you know how hard we work to put someone like you in power? We mobilized an entire movement so that those fascists and centrists don't control this station.
Yes.
If this reaches back to you and you lose your position, my life's legacy is ruined. I can't do your dirty work. I can't risk anything for you.
This is the opportunity that my having the position granted us.
She kind of leans back and shakes her head, and we'll see how that miss plays out.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
So it says -1 reputation.
Yeah.
Is that with my mother?
Yeah, or any relevant party. In this case, the mother's the only one who knows, so.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So we have a bunch of different actions that took place here. We're going to move to the next phase where I'm going to narrate what happened, and we're also going to take a peek at how the station is reacting. So we're moving to spectacle phase here. So we're going to use a prompt here, and I think it's actually perfect that we do Port Vesta.
What page is that on?
I'm finding
I found it.
What page is it on?
62.
Awesome.
Nice.
So first, I'm going to narrate the misses, the successes, everything, so we can see what exactly goes down. Because I'm going to narrate the consequences, and then you're going to narrate how the people react to that in Port Vesta here. So to start us off here, first, Robert, you coordinated with security to double up on security. So the camera pans over Port Vesta here. We see this complex. There's no windows, outer space. It's all indoors. We have bureaucratic customs. We got tourist shops. We have stuff coming in and out. There's blaring monitors full of commentary on recent events, the thump of machinery, frigid air, long queues of travelers. But between all of that is tons of station security. They are lined up in front of queues. They are hassling people. They are doing multiple bag checks in triplicate. And there's a lot of commotion because a lot of people visiting, tourists and other things like that are kind of bewildered by all of this happening, except for the ones from Earth. They're kind of like, well, this is what happens. And everyone seems a bit in a tizzy. And yeah, successfully, all the security is lined up here. We also see news on the monitor blare up. A mercantile ship is impounded. And basically, the ship that has been in orbit is now impounded. It is in Port Vesta in a particular bay where it is. You have a question, Kat?
Oh no, I was just saying I did it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is sitting in kind of a bay that they use for impounded vessels, criminal things like that. And currently we can see people from mercantile workers are walking up to the ship. They have a big stack of paperwork.
Does this count as like filibustering and wasting people's time?
For sure.
Yeah,
Nothing's
that's influence
happening.
for me.
Mercantile is saying, according to the Accords, according to the preamble here in
Right, yeah,
6A, and they're like, oh, don't have these forms signed, all this nonsense that is
that's my job.
that is taking up time. Your dirty work goes spectacularly awry here, Mikhail. It turns out that there were listening devices
Oh boy.
in this room.
I mean, she's a former revolutionary. It does make sense that they would bug her.
Yeah. Your mother has been involved in quite a lot. And unfortunately, these listening devices have been leaked directly to the press.
Jesus.
So people know, they know all about Artilles, or they know about somebody from a militant group, right? Because the conversation was ambiguous at times.
I do think I said the name, though.
You definitely did.
Yeah, okay. So
I did say the name.
On the monitors, it says Red Horizon Militia in orbit. Counselor.
Not anymore, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
True.
now it's even worse. They're inside of our
Okay,
station.
people don't know that was the ship that we impounded.
Exactly. What I said on the recording was
it was in orbit.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you.
And then the press have been saying, especially the conservative aligned press, have been saying Counselor Botnovic plotting overthrow of government with militant group is the spin that they're putting on it. And they had these images of his mom, their mom, sorry, hooked up to all these systems. Oh
God.
Yeah, and we can see her like revolutionary past. They're talking about all the things she's been involved in, and how there's a headline that says "mother like child," right? Like so. That's the situation.
They got our mugshot from 25 years ago.
It's actually like a corporate mugshot as well. Like corporate used. Okay. We are now in Port Vesta. You see all of this happening, right? You see a customs agent closely examining a black circular tattoo on a traveler's wrist, which is a corporate indenture brand. The agent asks, are you fleeing Earth as a refugee? There's all these things kind of happening, all these people freaking out. We have a couple spectacle props here. They are travelers from Ceres or Titan, which are like other stations, watch the news on the monitor closely and discuss what they think of the current issues. Narrate a short video an Earther influencer makes about news on Vesta. And a journalist interviews travelers from around the system about the current news. Is there a prompt that calls to you?
They're all pretty fun.
They're all pretty good.
I like the journalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the press is currently doing a smear campaign of one of the counselors, so maybe checking in on the press would be a good way to use our spectacle.
Yeah. Does someone want to play a journalist then, and the people they're interviewing?
I feel like I should sit this one out.
You think? Okay, Colin,
Well,
do
you could be the journalist,
I was gonna say maybe you should be the journalist.
or I don't know.
I could, yeah.
Up to
Love
you.
to do that.
I'm cool with taking on any role, really.
I would like to. I would like to see.
You want to sit
Kat play
out?
the
Okay.
journalist.
Oh
and,
yeah, I think that's totally.
And Colin play the interviewee. I think that would be good.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ryan be the journalist?
Yep.
Oh, me.
Be the journalist.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So I'll be the journalist. Okay, so I would assume that the way that the press operates on Vesta is. It seems like we do have multiple different like journalistic sources. You mentioned that there's conservative media,
Yeah,
and then there's
definitely
also
press freedom. Yeah.
right. There's freedom of press. I think that the journalist that we see is from a pretty like significant, probably like one of the biggest news sources,
Mhm.
but she is but it's a news source that's kind of known for being kind of like they try to uphold the idea of journalistic integrity by being like, we need to we need to treat every viewpoint like it's legitimate. Like, so sometimes they end up,
Yeah.
making pretty big errors, but they're taken pretty seriously, at least. Anyway, this particular journalist approaches traveler Justin into the port. And this traveler, I think, is easy to approach because he's currently stopped by police.
Yeah.
So it's like she approaches and says, excuse me, sir, could we have a moment? It seems like you're not going anywhere right this moment. So good time to talk.
Sorry. I mean, kind of look to the guard, the security, and like, is
You
this,
can talk.
Can I? Sure. Yeah.
Really won't take much of your time.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
For starters, where are you visiting from?
Right. That's fragile. Please. Sorry. I'm coming from Titan.
Oh, Titan. A great deal of unrest on Titan, from what I've heard. Some interstation conflicts and such.
It's not as bad as it might sound. I think it's my day to day is pretty normal, I guess.
I see. Well, in that case, it seems as though what's happening on your station may be at risk of happening here on Vesta, considering the news. I assume you've heard about the counselor colluding, allegedly colluding with paramilitary organizations.
I mean, yeah, I don't know that much about goings on here, but I mean, it doesn't sound good. I guess.
From your perspective, does this type of government under the table behavior typically lead to more conflict on Titan?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know why this is all about my home. I feel
Well,
like that's a little
simply trying to
but
get
yeah, I
an
mean,
outsider's
it's
perspective.
yeah. I mean, it sounds shady.
Sound shady appears on one of the monitors.
It certainly does. Are you still feeling safe enough to visit the station?
Oh well. I mean, they got a lot of security. I guess I can say.
So the security makes you feel more safe here on the station?
Yeah.
The security makes me feel more safe on station on the monitors. All right, I think that's a good spectacle scene. So yeah, that interview is now going around everywhere. People are being like, it's gonna be just like Titan.
Right, that's kind of what I was.
Yeah, and
I
So, like,
feel
even-
bad for this like traveler character just being like, why are we talking about my
That's
home?
so real though. Like,
It
yeah,
was-
pulling people into your like journalistic agenda.
And
Uh,
especially the vibe of like, oh, you're from that place, the bad
Yeah.
one? Do you think it's gonna come just like your home that sucks? Yeah.
yeah. All right. So based on our successes and misses here, we're gonna have some scenes. So you tell me where you want to go, who you want to meet with. Does everyone have an idea of what they want to do?
These are the
I think so.
downtime moves.
Not yet.
Oh no, we're still in the spectacle. Okay, good.
Oh yeah, we're done with spectacle. We're moving back to regular play. I didn't explain that well.
Right.
So we'll
Gotcha,
have
gotcha.
some short scenes to kind of what you're gonna do here, and then afterward we'll have downtime to kind of end the
Yeah.
session.
I have an idea of what I would like to do.
Yeah, why don't you
On.
start?
All right, sure. So
Zoom
right
in.
now, I am annoyed that people found out about the presence of the paramilitary organization right outside of our station, but they don't know that it's impounded, which is good. Also, counselor who hates me really screwed themselves over, so I feel good about that. So what I want to do is I want to actually go to the same journalistic outfit that published that interview, and I want to talk to them.
Yeah, awesome. I have a pre-written. I don't. Okay. Yeah, you go to what's a good name for this outfit?
I don't know.
Integrity News. You go to like their offices, and you see journalist Naya Stevens. She's currently she's up in a tizzy. She's running around the offices here, talking to different people. There's all sorts of stuff blaring on monitors. She looks genuinely excited, and she's being tailed by these little drones that have little cameras, because she's filming literally everything. She seems she's an influencer and a journalist at the same time.
Well, yeah, it's the future.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll walk in and I'll say, Miss Naya, was it?
Miss Stevens.
Miss Stevens, apologies.
Oh, viewers, as you can see here, I'm meeting with the counselor.
Hello. Could we speak privately for a moment?
Yeah. She touches something on her device, and the drones go down, and she pulls you into her office.
Okay, I don't trust that she's not recording this, but I'll make it work.
Yeah, I don't know if you should trust her.
I don't. But I will say
This is amazing. I mean, we've never met. This is so cool. I mean,
it's very nice to meet you. I was following the work that you were doing down in Port Vesta concerning this recent, very, very upsetting matter.
Did you hear those questions I asked? I mean, I got to the meat of it.
I think you did a fantastic job. I was very impressed by your journalistic rapport that you established. And the reason I come to you today is because I have concerns myself about the way that this station is heading, as I'm sure you yourself have identified, considering the questions that you were asking that individual from Titan, of all places. And I think that it is only my duty as a counselor and your duty as a member of the press to make sure that people know the truth.
What's the truth, counselor?
Well, I have reason to believe that the so-called People's Party is hardly acting in service of the people
Well, we knew that.
Well, of course, but I have evidence to support this. So,
What's the evidence?
before we get to that,
Ah,
let's establish some
she's like
ground
squirming in
rules.
her seat. Like,
Let's establish some ground rules of this agreement.
yeah, my lawyers can draft up a contract.
Your lawyers won't be drafting anything, but
Course,
mine.
counselor.
I want to start a propaganda campaign.
Sounds like it. So when you spread targeted propaganda about a person and find a news network or influencer to help, roll with the questions. Do you appeal to people's uncertainty?
Yes, I'm trying to tell people that like they can't trust the union or the People's Party.
Do you stage a dramatic reveal?
Yes, I'm going to blow the lid off of Counselor MacLeod's secret.
Oh damn. And do you reveal a secret?
Yes, that's my reveal.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll have to describe the staging of this dramatic reveal. But yeah, you can go ahead and roll 2d6 plus 3 unless you have any influence points to add.
Yeah, I have one influence point. I guess I'll add it.
Right, it's up to you.
14.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The dramatic staging I want to do. I guess I'll. Do you want to tell them the secret that I gave you, or you want me to do it? Jesse?
Are you asking me? Oh,
Yeah, because it's
no,
your
you
character's
can do it.
secret.
I don't
Okay.
actually remember.
I was aware of the fact that Counselor MacLeod ousted a former union leader by framing them for corporate collusion due to personal grudges, like not anything to do with actual corporate collusion, but like
Yeah.
personal beef. And they were very well liked, and everyone was very like upset about this. So me blowing the lid off of this is like the dramatic reveal is that it gets accidentally leaked to
Yeah.
Integrity News that like there was this framing, like so I have some kind of documentation, whatever I had that I knew the secret from. Maybe it was like I probably could have known that if they were framed for corporate collusion. I'm so in with Mercantile that I probably knew that it was fake. So like
Yeah.
I'll just like demonstrate using Mercantile records.
Maybe you have like preliminary copies of the false document.
Yeah.
And it's like I can demonstrate like side by side. I give them both to this reporter. And I also since I rolled I also would like to juxtapose the union's what I would show as like corruption and acting in their own interests and having these like shady stuff that's going to make us just like Titan. I'm juxtaposing all of that against Mercantile being like, we went through all these documents and we discovered this, and like,
Yeah.
we feel so bad for all of the laborers that were tricked into being in the union. We feel so bad for them. And so we're going to give like everybody gets a token amount of money or something. It's like, we feel so bad for you guys for being in a union.
What 3 factions don't even realize this is propaganda?
Labor. That's the big one I would like to not know.
Yeah.
Like if the people is that a faction itself, just labor?
Yeah, Teamsters or labor.
Yeah. I would like the Teamsters
the union
to not know it's propaganda, because that way they actually will be angry.
Yeah.
Not at me for trying to convince them not to be in a union, but
yeah. What 2 other factions don't even realize it's propaganda? Since you rolled a 12 plus.
yeah, I have to think about that.
I mean, definitely security.
Yeah, I just have to.
Maybe even the Red Horizon militia if you want to like.
That would be good, actually. Okay, yeah, we'll do those two, security and Red Faction, because those are very involved in our story. So that's a good choice.
Yeah. Okay, who wants to go next here after?
Sorry, Jesse.
No,
You want to go before or after I maybe make more problems?
I want to go before.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Making
because
problems.
I
what
really
I
vote
want,
for Mick
I
Ahead.
want to do. I'm kind of in hiding, I guess, right now. I'm like
Yeah.
People
keeping
are
my
mad
head-
at you.
keeping
mean,
my
you're
head
still-
down.
A counselor, but yeah.
Yeah, but I don't feel like I am what people should be seeing right now. I don't think people being like reminded of me personally will move
Yeah.
things forward. I think it will confuse the situation. And this opportunity is still here and is still real
Yeah.
to re-spark the revolution.
They still have guns, yeah.
And the people of the station still have fervor.
Yeah.
And a memory of.
For sure, yeah.
And so what I am going to do is write anonymous messages and send them to a number of people. And they are all the same message. This is my Hail Mary, it's tomorrow or nothing. I'm burning my entire political career on this.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
you have actual values. Ew.
it's the same message to everybody, and both Simeon and Robert are two of the recipients, as well as director Pike, and I think who I want to get the name right. Station security.
Mr. Draper, yeah.
Yeah. And it's an offer. It's an offer to give them artilleries. And what I ask for in return is just, I guess this is offer a deal.
Yeah.
I'm offering a deal with a number of people. So I don't know if that's going to be multiple roles or what. But the deal is that I get to speak first at the celebration tomorrow.
The Visalia Day celebration. All right. I think it would help if we could focus in on like who's the person you really want to make this deal with, and we could still have it in the fiction that this is spread out to many people. Yeah.
I mean, I think Robert is the iconic one, but I'm on like I'm selling it multiple. I'm selling the one thing that I have multiple times.
Maybe this is a meeting between the two of you then.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I kind of want to see. Yeah, let's roll and find out then. So let's do an offer a deal. When you offer a deal that benefits both parties, roll with the questions. Do you have a positive reputation with Robert? No. Do you? Oh, are you going to humble or abase yourself?
I am. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see how that plays out in the scene. And then, do you leverage a secret?
Yes.
Yes. We'll see how that plays out then.
Yeah, I guess I'm not telling the world anything. I guess I would just be threatening to.
You're leveraging, threatening. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay. Not using.
Right. I can use the secrets for other things.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I guess where would I find Robert? Is there a way that we would coordinate to meet?
Yeah,
Good
he
luck,
hangs out. He hangs out at the Orbital Lounge, a bar, pretty often.
What's
Okay,
his
yeah, I
drink of choice?
Manhattan or something.
Yeah.
Neo Manhattan, we call it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I come in with like a baseball hat on. And, I just sit down next to you and I say, Robert, I have something I think you want.
Yeah. Shoot.
What could you get if you had possession of art? I can make that happen.
That is interesting. Desperate, aren't you?
Extremely desperate, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
I've come to your house begging for your help.
And what is it that you're asking in return?
Be the first to speak tomorrow, and for the vote to happen afterwards.
Think that can be arranged. Wait, what was the role? Or
Oh, I don't think I have rolled actually.
Yeah,
Okay,
you gotta roll,
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe I don't have to.
do you feel like Robert would just agree to that?
I mean, when am I getting Artilles? Just after.
I believe it can be as early as this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, if it's before, like, if it's before what he wants, then that seems fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Oh, and just don't forget, because of Cat's move, you're gonna have a -1 with Mr. Draper and with Artilles on your reputation sheet, Jesse.
Okay. So does that make it not a bond anymore?
Yeah, it's no longer a bond.
Okay.
You've lost Artilles' trust a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you still have a positive reputation. You still have a few,
Right,
but it's
Right.
gone down.
but I can't burn a bond.
No,
But
unless
burning a bond is so cool.
you salvage it.
Right. Okay.
Because you haven't made a move yet, so if you want to do another scene where you try to salvage a bond, we could do that.
Okay. Yeah, let me think about that.
I guess another thing I might say is, like, maybe there's still some time to burn the bond before the propaganda hits. I don't know.
No,
I
I think
just want to see Jesse burn a bond.
It would be fun. It is a fun move.
I didn't know that that's what he wanted to do. So
I got a
figure
couple
it out.
things I can get up to if
Yeah,
you have
Robert,
things to think about.
what is Robert up to?
Yeah, Robert has been meeting once again with Director Fike.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you keep tabs on Draper's boys.
Of course.
And obviously security has been increased down at the ports.
It's getting hectic down there. The militia is tired of these bureaucratic forms. They have weapons. They've been threatening people. And Artilles is broadcasting live. He's talking about how Vesta Station doesn't stand for its own beliefs, that they clearly will not accept asylum because they are a conservative corporate government. He says that the counselors in power are clearly corporate shills. It's getting bad as a PR situation, and it's only going to get worse. I don't know how the council has managed. I'm sorry, I'm overstepping my bounds.
Why don't you let us worry about the PR and you can worry about the information? What I'm here about is I'm concerned about an escalation of things. I'm curious if there are any particular members of security that you would be concerned about as acting out of turn or escalating
Mr. Draper.
the tensions. I'm as far as boots on the ground.
Yes, we have a key number of people that we've linked to far-right terrorist movements.
What I'm doing
don't
here is
have
I'm
exact
questioning under false pretenses.
Oh, yes. Okay. Very good. Let's do that then. I got lost in the sauce. All right. Question under false pretense. When you meet with someone covertly to get information you need, roll the questions. Do you slip up and hint at your true intentions?
I feel like maybe I feel like it's the kind of thing that the leader of the intelligence agency can maybe read between the lines here. So I think I would say yes.
Yes. Okay. What are your true intentions?
I'm trying to find an agitator to escalate things.
Yeah, got it. Okay. Are you able to exploit a positive relationship?
Yeah, we have a bond.
Yep. And do you encourage them with a secret?
No, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
We can
All right.
leave that out.
+2 unless you have any influence.
Yeah, I actually marked one for restricting personal freedoms in the interest of order.
Yeah.
Previously, although actually, I think I'm gonna save that for later because I think this is a setup for my next move.
Got it.
So +2, big 5 and a 3, so 10.
10. On a hit,
nice.
you find what you're looking for. And on a 10, you find additional information you weren't looking for.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find the
She pulls
guy
up
who's going to throw the first stone.
She pulls up a profile of Max Ricard. He has had he is a member of a particular religious organization, and has had has had ties to certain far right movements on Vesta, including the Homeland Commission. And if there's anybody who's going to agitate, it's going to be him. The Providentia has on their file they basically have a countdown when they're like, he's going to agitate, he's going to cause problems. And the additional information that you are not looking for here, she kind of sighs. This situation is just getting worse. I wasn't sure exactly what to do with this information, but I believe strongly that I believe Artilles is going to gather up forces to get him out of his confinement. I'm not certain on it, but this is a powder keg situation. And yes, that's all I can say right now.
Doesn't surprise me a lick.
So there's your info and additional info.
Cool.
Meanwhile, do we want to see Mikhail again? Do you have your move you want to make here?
I think so. Yeah, so the downtime move, repair a conflict, I think is what I would want to do.
Okay.
But we're not there, right?
No, but we
Um,
could do a scene similar to that.
Yeah, so I think, I mean, and maybe it's offer a deal, and maybe it's something else, or maybe it's just a scene. I want to talk to Artilles.
Yeah.
He's on his ship still, I presume.
Yes.
Kind of
Currently.
confined to his ship.
Yes.
And what's the, I guess, what's the standard rules for this sort of situation? Is he like, does he have freedom of movement, or is he like under house arrest?
So currently with the impoundment, once the forms are correctly signed and dealt
Yeah.
with, then he should have freedom of movement because
Yeah.
he's
But there are just so many forms.
he's an
Yeah,
asylum
exactly.
seeker. So
Right.
he would move directly to refugee services
Yeah.
with the other asylum seekers to wait
Yeah.
for his thing. So I think that's about to happen. Like the forms are like almost done because
Yeah.
they have people in high places, so lawyers are talking,
Yeah.
and they're about to go to refugee services.
Yeah. I will show up kind of at that moment, knowing that that's the procedure, and tell the lawyers, I'll take him over.
Yeah, they look at you and one of them says, "Well, Counselor Vito," and they just walk away.
We're finished here. Yes, good.
Yeah. Yeah. The lawyers as well as the representatives from Mercantile leave because at this point these forms are done. There's no more bureaucracy to handle. And you see Artilles is seated in his ship. Do you enter his ship?
Yes.
Okay. The ship is full of weapons. There are crates and stacks of so many things. There is graffiti on the ship. There are lots of different anti-corporate slogans. And you see Artilles is leaning back in his chair. He has his fist up here. You see scars crisscrossing his cheek. He has a mop of curly black hair, muscular olive skin, and he is kind of shaking his head as you walk in. What has been happening?
It's gotten out of hand, I admit. But listen, the opportunity is not gone. Whatever opportunity you're here for.
My opportunity is to take these fascists out of power.
Yes. Tomorrow is the day.
What have I been doing hiding out in the Andes, dealing with these evangelical drone strikes? My days have been so difficult. I was hoping that I would come here and be welcomed with open arms.
And you should be, and there are those here who do welcome you. But the council has taken a turn over the years. Stability and prosperity have made people forget.
The people will not forget their fervor. We just have to light it.
There are many who are ready, and many more who will feel it when we do.
Are you going to commit to my cause?
I have been committed to your cause for my whole life.
Take +1 with Artilles. That was our reputation trigger, which is fully commit to his cause.
Yeah.
There you go.
Your timing is good.
I think it's excellent. We've been planning this for some time.
And the factions who would fight you are strong. But tomorrow is the day of celebration, and I am working to get control of the speakers that day. Let's get you someplace safe and hidden tonight, now, and I'll provide a warehouse. I'll find space for your gear. And we'll meet later. I'll send word where.
Will I be able to speak?
If you wish.
The privileged people of this station deserve to know what's happening on Earth.
Of course. And it should change their minds.
I've always changed minds. Can I do anything else?
You can kill your masters.
Just like we did on Lastra.
Yes. So I think at that point, I say, come on. Let's go.
Yeah, I think to house him in a warehouse, to keep him secret from everybody else, you're probably going to have to get another actor involved.
Yeah.
So this might be a dirty work situation. Like maybe you have...
Yeah.
There might be someone on the inside that you could contact to...
or is this you burning the bond?
Or are you burning the bond? Yeah.
No, I'm not. This is not me burning the bond. No,
Okay.
giving him to you is going to be burning the bond.
Right, but I figured this was giving him to me. Like, oh, I'm going to put you in this warehouse, and then...
Oh, I see. Maybe that is it.
Because if you're involved, then yeah.
I was setting up the meet me later for you to be aware of that spot. But no, setting up in the warehouse, that's actually perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah. So how does this work?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just sort of not familiar with this, and I've blown it too early to change the outcome of a council vote.
I feel like the betrayal can happen now, but the effect
can
happen later.
Hold that forward or whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I think you could hold that. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Just because that would be such a wide-ranging action that I think you could pull from it. Yeah.
Okay, good. Then I'll I think contact Robert's people and coordinate a safe house.
So
we're all such good people is the thing.
And I guess that means I need to roll the burn your bond.
Yeah. So when you betray someone with whom you have a bond through well-laid plans, this seems pretty well laid.
Yeah.
Roll with the questions. Your bond immediately becomes a schism. Were you plotting to turn on them all along?
For this whole conversation, yes.
Yeah, but maybe not all along.
Maybe
not
not
for the duration
all along,
of the bond, right?
All along?
Yeah.
No, not for the duration of the bond, for sure.
Are you willing to risk a lifetime of guilt?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I have already gotten that.
Yeah. Just the game is just reinforcing that.
Yeah.
Do you use one of your bond secrets against them?
I don't have a secret of my bond.
Yeah.
To use. So this is a +1, although I will spend all of my influence.
Yeah.
And I have some questions about influence I may have gotten. Have a conflict between identity and your career.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're seeing it right now.
Yeah. Go against the interests of a bond.
Yep.
And then I think that's it. I mean, I guess work should repair a negative relationship. That wasn't a negative relationship. That was repairing a schism. Okay, right.
Yeah.
I would have had to bring my mentor.
Yeah, I think so.
And then form an uneasy alliance with another counselor.
Yeah.
That's a lot of influence.
For that.
I will spend 4 influence and get +5 on this roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 13.
Yeah. On a hit, narrate your plot step by step. On a 10 plus, pick 2, and then I think we can hold these if you're not doing them immediately.
Yeah.
But change
Maybe even hold the narrating.
Maybe
too?
even hold the plot.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's gonna
Yeah.
unfold throughout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can
So
imagine.
I think the people come over to take him to the warehouse. He doesn't know that they're Robert's people. Like he thinks he's being set up. He doesn't know he's being set up, rather.
Yeah, we're bringing, I think, maybe some of his people too, and some of their gear and things,
Yeah.
like,
I think they're lugging like their
everything
crates and
Yeah.
their weapons. And
They've been told the right things to say, right?
Yeah.
They've been told the names to use, the history.
Yeah. And
And one of them you can see a little necklace under his shirt.
yeah. Artilles goes along with this.
Mhm.
Okay. While this is all happening, all of you have been paged relentlessly by Roland Yu, Director of Station Earth Relations, who, as soon as he found out that the Red Horizon militias here has been frenzied, sending so many communications about it.
Mhm.
Whether you want to do something with that or not,
I think I would just like text him back like, "We'll handle it. Earth will be pleased."
okay.
I'm not
I
gonna
think
spend
I
time
also
talking to him.
probably text him like, I'm handling it, but I don't know about this.
yeah.
So-
I'd love to have the scene taking custody of Artilles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah, I think does that happen during the Vestalia Day celebration or before? Like, what was your intention?
Before that was the agreement. Was that this would
Yeah.
happen before?
Okay. Yeah, but
That was
I
my
think
assurance I needed to.
yeah,
Agree.
I think some of this narration is Jesse's though to narrate what's happening here.
Sure.
Because the move says narrate it step by step. So I think
Right,
narrate
right,
this first
right.
step of the
Yeah.
secret.
All of the weapons and gear are moved into a warehouse of your choosing. Achilles is moved into whatever holding house, safe house you like. And yeah, he just waits there for further.
Yeah.
It's the waiting game now. He knows he's writing a speech. He's practicing a speech. He's cleaning himself up. He's making sure he has clothes that fit and look good. He's putting on his firebrand persona.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing you are watching this on closed circuit TV or something like that.
Yeah, I would hope for at some point here to have my people, disarm them and kind of take a little bit more control of the situation.
Yeah. Suspiciously, all the weapons are under jurisdiction of Mercantile. They're Mercantile's property. There's like all these legal forums to attest to that. But yeah, do with that what you will. A legal battle.
Yeah, so maybe there is like a lot of hubbub and raised voices at the warehouse and at the ship after half of it has been moved.
Yeah,
the lawyers come back and say, "Wait, what's happening here?"
Yeah,
and Mercantile kind of gets wind of it, and there's a lot of, but that's
right because of Flix's deal.
Yeah,
right. But maybe that's the two places are separate. Achilles is housed sort of away from his weapons.
Do you think Robert comes in to Artilles into the room and explains the situation then?
Yeah.
All right, I think I want to see that scene. I think Artilles right now, as Jesse said, he writes with pen and paper, and he's writing his speech right now. And you can see he's pushing back his curly hair and staring intently at his sheet as he kind of narrates the situation. And he looks confused when he sees you come in.
Ugh.
Don't get up.
What is this?
Don't worry. Just here to collect a few things.
Collect what?
I'm gonna operating under the assumption that like I'm safe here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just start walking around and doing things. I'm gonna rifle through their stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start collecting uniforms.
Yeah.
And say like kind of bundle those up under my arm. Say, pleasure to meet you. And see what happens.
What's the negotiation?
Hey, Max, let me have a moment with you. The security officer.
Oh,
has
yeah.
been called
Sorry.
up.
Okay, yeah, you were planning way ahead. Okay, yeah, you talked to Matt.
Yeah. I'm gonna drag him aside, pull him aside, and say,
Yeah.
listen.
What's happening here?
I like kind of show my necklace here.
Yeah, you see he like grasps it in his hand.
We've got an opportunity to make some big changes around here.
Is that right, brother?
We've
Oh,
got
no.
we've got problems on our doorstep. No, we've got problems within our hearth.
Yeah.
But we have a chance here to make some change.
Praise to the Father.
Now, I know you've got some good boys.
That's
They're
right.
willing to fight for a cause.
That's right.
All right. And I'm going to distribute these Red Horizon militia uniforms to them and say, I'm sure you've got arms, and
We sure do.
hope to see you. Hope to see in your men on Vestalia Day tomorrow.
Yeah, I think this is a do my dirty work.
Yeah. Well, I'm inciting violence.
My
my
incitation
intent.
violence. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't like violence. It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Now
come
Cat's
with
character
more-
has regrets.
we just come with more forms that they have to fill
And I mean,
out.
we could also save this role too, but I mean, I'm
Yeah.
I'm organizing a false flag attack on.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Let's
This is
do a
why
narrative.
people who believe in things can't be trusted, because then they act on those beliefs.
I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna end with Vestalia Day.
Mhm.
Jesse's gonna continue narrating how his plan
Mhm.
finishes up and the effects he has, and then Colin's gonna do his incitation violence roll, and we're gonna narrate that. Last but not least, Cat's character. I do
Yes.
want to hear from Flix.
We'll see if I survive. I might die. Like, if you were wanting to like really make the false flag operation bad, it would be killing me. Like, I would be the one to kill.
Yeah.
Because like
Mhm.
I'm so centrist and nothing that I would make a great martyr. Because
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Do you want to make any moves here before we move to Vestalia Day, or do you have a
Me?
move? Yeah. Or do you want to make a move during Vestalia Day?
I mean, I did my propaganda campaign.
Okay.
I didn't know that people were organizing
Yeah. So
mass shootings.
I think what we'll
Um,
do is we'll narrate Vestalia Day, and then if you have a move you want to do during then, that'll be like our 3.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I
Yeah.
I think that it's very fitting for Zimian to not to miss the fact that the other two, who again have real values and beliefs, bad ones in Robert's case, but like
Yeah.
he just doesn't think that they are gonna. He doesn't see it. So it does make sense that he wouldn't like be prepared for those.
And
Yeah.
like on his end, deal went through. We're selling.
Yeah, in
we
his
got the
mind, he's
weapons.
like,
We're gonna
"This
sell them
is
to
awesome."
Yeah.
Titan. Like, yeah.
But he just, because he can't imagine the idea of MacLeod burning their whole political career, and can't conceptualize the idea of Robert being like, yeah, I'm fine with people dying.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Mhm.
All right, we are in Founders Plaza. This is in the Hearth, which is kind of the center of the station. And we have Vestalia Day. you have sashes, traditional sashes that are worn every Vestalia day, red sashes. There is a massive statue of the goddess Vesta, the Roman goddess Vesta, garlanded with flowers, LED lanterns. They're the surviving revolutionaries, and most of them are like hooked up to life extending machines right now, are coming in. The Vestals is what they're called, the Vestal revolutionaries. They're here, and we see fried food, street food carts. Vesta is extremely crowded, and the Hearth is a limited space. This is a space station after all, so people are trying to squeeze between each other. People inevitably get pushed or hit just because there's running out of space. So security's trying to maintain everything here. We see a group of Red Horizon militia. That are in an elevator ready to come down for the celebration to participate. And yeah, I think we do have a quiet moment where the three of you are standing in kind of a back room, and through the door is this balcony that you can see the entirety of the Hearth and the statue of the goddess Vesta outside. And beneath this balcony are crowds of people that are clamoring to see the Vestalia Day celebration commencement speech. Yeah, the three of you have this rare, quiet moment together.
I think I'm very quiet.
Yeah.
I guess I'll look over at Mikhail and say, Counselor Botvinnik, I'm impressed that you thought it wise to speak today.
I'm not speaking today.
Oh no.
Kilroy is speaking today.
Who's Kilroy again?
That's
My
his
mentor.
Oh,
their
your mentor. Bit of a relic to dust off for the celebration, isn't he?
The celebration is a relic.
True.
Relics are sacred.
That's good.
We've
I
been
see no
agreeing
need
more and
to-
more.
I see no need to change it if it's working. That being said,
You see a woman come out. She has the kind of like long robes and a sash. She's ahead of the services and everything out here. Counselors, we're ready.
After you.
lead the way.
So I'll narrate part of this
Yeah.
plot.
Yeah.
We have had, and maybe in a flashback, to setting up Kilroy for the speech, and potentially some rumor spreading.
Yeah.
It's not even rumor, just spreading the truth that that the preservationists have taken have arrested a national hero,
Yeah.
a hero of the Vesta Station.
Yeah.
In collusion with the Alliance.
Yeah.
And really just giving Kilroy all of that background.
Yeah.
Like, and to say, keep this speech simple and short
Yeah.
and honest. And you once told me, give them the opportunity to exaggerate the
Yeah.
truth, and they will.
Yeah.
And I have, and they did.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Kilroy steps up. He has the ceremonial sash on. He walks with a cane. He's getting on in years, but he has a strong persona and presence, and people kind of pick up that he's a relic, but people are familiar with him. He had a major part to play in the Accords. And he says, the revolution is not dead, but the preservationists want to kill it. a hero has been captured, a hero by the name of Artilles, a man who brought corporate to its knees like we did nearly a century ago. And yeah, some version of that talking about the collusion and the actions.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna change the outcome of a council vote for when the vote happens. I am going to destroy Robert's public approval.
Yeah.
In this speech.
Yeah.
By exposing everything that he's done to our Artilles.
Yeah, without using language, he's just like, Robert has captured a hero, a war hero. Yeah. Robert is an enemy of the revolution. Right. Yeah. Who speaks next?
I think maybe Zimian does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have to do fucking damage control here.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna try to leverage the propaganda campaign I did by basically doing everything I can to discredit Kilroy. As in, like, hey, you remember that shady councilman who we all agree is like super shady and was trying to get people killed? That guy's like best friends with him, and he only spoke here today because he was set up to speak by that guy we all hate. We all hate him, right?
I love that you've made your Vestalia speech into this.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't think you even mentioned the word revolution.
No, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. That's part of my I'm very focused on maintaining the status quo. That's my first priority. I will talk. I think what I do is in order to make it still like a speech that's a Vestalia Day speech, like my main priority is doing damage control for that, but I do still want it to be like a Vestalia Day speech.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like, I think I as soon as I started hearing Kilroy speak, I started like butchering and like cutting up the speech I had written to like make it work.
Yeah.
Anyway, my speech originally was like this kind of narrative speech talking about how this station is built on revolution, but revolution looks different over time. Like today's revolution is taken in little steps, little baby steps. So small you might not even know they're happening.
Yeah.
So it's this whole narrative thing about like how revolution changed over time. And I do this whole historical thing, and it's like, and then the next revolution was like the law we passed to make it harder for whatever.
Yeah. So anyway, since you suggested it, you mind if I incite station violence now? Obviously, not in a long-term game.
I talk about how like we can't lean on old revolutionary ideas because all that leads to is like chaos and discord, and Kilroy and the other councilman, Mikhail, they're relics from old revolution. But then I think I get shot. Anyway, we'll see. It would be dramatic if I got shot mid-speech.
Incite station violence?
Yeah. Perfect time. Okay, do I weaponize their desperation? I mean, he's just like he's kind of just a fringe psycho. I don't know if he's like, is he desperate or he's just like
the people's desperation? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like this faction, right? Like,
oh, true. Sorry. Yeah. I don't think he's desperate.
I feel like he's got a cushy like city job and like.
No, I think this is like fun for him. I don't think he's feeling desperate. I think he's feeling like for once he has license to do what he wants to do.
Yeah. However, I am willing to risk harm to myself. That's, I mean, all the better, really. Did I use a secret to stoke their fervor?
Oh.
Yeah, I have one.
That would be yes.
No, it's actually a different one.
Oh.
And maybe I'll save it for if I want to use it to escalate the roll. Oh. But we'll say there's there's a reason that he might feel a certain way about Counselor Flicks.
Flicks.
Oh,
Hmm.
the
So I won't reveal the secret, but I think we can say that factors in there.
sure.
So
Okay.
that's +2, and then I'm going to burn my 2 influence.
Yep.
From restricting personal freedoms and forming an uneasy alliance.
Yep.
Very uneasy, I would say,
Yes.
considering what's happening.
So yeah, that's +4. Not a great roll, but it is still a 10.
I mean, that's still a full success.
Yeah,
+4 is nice.
Yeah, so I will burn the secret. And it is slightly adding on to modifying the secret here.
Okay.
But I don't know how it's really revealed. I guess maybe the reveal is just the scene of me telling Max
Yeah.
about this.
I think that
'Cause
counts.
I'm not really making it public.
To use a secret here, you would make it public. You would like reveal it.
Well, it's to incentivize his violence.
Got it. But are you
Right.
re-rolling right now?
I thought it was increase level.
Oh, sorry. Are you increasing? Okay. Yeah, I would say that the secret needs to be revealed to someone more than just Max.
Okay. Yeah, I have to think. I mean, so I guess.
I mean, maybe what
figure
we
out
could
how
say
that
is
is,
that
but-
Max just told everybody.
Yeah, I think
that's fair.
Not that you're necessarily revealing it. To
I think
everybody,
Max's
but you
Discord
tell it to Max.
messages go online.
Right.
But so basically, the secret that I have told Max is that you know how his wife died under mysterious circumstances.
Yep.
She was having an affair with the counselor, and she was going to breach that news, and so he had her assassinated.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta you
Oh,
stuck a
wow.
few eggs to maintain the peace.
But also, that secret coming out at this time
Yeah.
Bad.
helped my
Yeah, but I think I'm about to die
story
anyway.
so well.
So.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright,
Yeah. So
for sure.
that's to move me from a 10 to a 12 plus, so that I could kill you.
Bye.
Yeah. So yeah, choose 2 and then additionally have someone killed.
Yeah. So I will have the esteemed counselor Flicks martyred for the cause.
Mm-hmm.
How do I die? I mean, I feel like I'm giving this speech, but it's obviously these false flag guys who.
Yeah.
So
I can't say it
maybe-
online, but I think we all know what we're seeing.
Yeah.
And then 2 choices. I mean, I don't know if I'm destabilizing or intimidating. Yeah, let's say I'm intimidating station security.
Okay.
To get them to ramp things up even more.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm destabilizing the Red Horizon militia, obviously.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This is not good for their message. Yep.
Yeah.
I think that probably makes them fall apart a bit. So those are the 2 you're choosing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if there's some kind of, and other counselor or something that's like on the fence about things, coercing them would be a great thing. But like, I don't know if there's anybody established. So like,
No, there's candidates for counselor, but that would be a whole other thing.
yeah.
Yeah, Flicks falls mid speech. What are Flicks's last words?
I think it's I think it would be kind of thematic and ironic if his last words were something about how like the station's history is built on revolution and violence, but its future will be built on peace and stability, and then I die.
Wow.
Yeah, Flix falls over. They hit their head on the balcony railing, and their body just tips over the side. The people are in an uproar. Security is dealing with the militants. People are fleeing. We also see people trying to help each other, trying to stop people from crowds stepping over people. We see a mix of things happening. The book tells you that if you ever kill a counselor, there will be serious consequences. So we'll see what happens with that. But I think we just have Jesse's character to finish narrating your
Yeah.
Mikhail.
I think I had left
Yeah.
for the speech,
Yeah.
and I went through whatever procedures need to be gone through to call a council vote.
Yeah.
On the issue of accepting and giving. What was the issue here? The specific wording
Giving,
of it that we were doing.
giving
Asylum.
Giving
to
asylum to Artilles. Yeah. The vote about whether or not to give asylum to Artilles.
Yeah, I think the two counselors maybe are meeting after but
Yeah.
perhaps after all this commotion is resolved. I think the
paperwork has been filled out.
Yeah.
It's called. It's
Yeah.
officially on the record.
Yeah, and also this whole situation has been resolved, so security has resolved it.
Right.
And
I think importantly, one of the counselors still hasn't spoken at Vestalia Day.
That's true. I died, so are we just gonna keep going with the speeches after that?
No, I think
no,
I think I was not gonna.
up to you guys. Up to you
Did
guys.
you want to
sorry.
speak?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. You get
'cause
right. I put you last. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So do you speak on
After this.
stream? Do you speak?
Oh, right.
No,
yeah.
I'm shouting out
Oh,
over
Oh,
speakers
yeah,
over the
okay.
crowd.
Oh, that's
I wanna-
intense. Well,
that's
people
awesome.
are like
What do you shout?
screaming, and I'm paced on the ground.
Yeah. That this is what happens when you let agitators into your lands. This is what happens when, God rest his soul, you stand
That
idle
guy.
in times when action is required.
The
Luckily, we have amped up security. Casualties will be minimal here, but it's not enough.
I think in the crowd and the old revolutionaries who remember
Yeah.
have their versions of those words that they heard the first time,
Yeah.
and they shout it back at you.
Yeah.
Sort of same different words, same message.
Yeah.
The homeland is the most important.
Yeah.
Security over comfort.
Yeah.
Freedom isn't free. That kind of thing. And yeah, I love that. I love that. Love that visual, that scene.
So we have the two of you.
I personally hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
yeah,
go on record
for
saying
this
I
story,
don't
for
like
this story,
this.
it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, no, of course.
No, this is a bad event in like
Yeah.
in a real government. This would be terrible.
Yeah.
I'm
the
making
story, it's
everything so
cool.
bad.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad that Flix died, obviously, but the circumstances surrounding it are very bad.
Yes.
Yeah. So the two of you are in a back room. There's been so much security. I mean, you're basically in a bunker right now because
Yeah.
everything's on lockdown.
Yeah.
And There's security at the door.
Yeah.
It's just this kind of nondescript bunker room. And time to vote. Well, because you're rigging it, I don't think it's worth.
Right, and I'm changing the outcome.
Yeah. I mean, and the outcome is probably a dead heat. It's like the two of us plus some input from outside things, and we're fully diametrically opposed.
So I think the camera shows you're debating, you're talking about these things, you're pointing to things in the accords, and then an agreement, a vote is made, and then what happens? What's the result of the vote because of your role?
Yeah, I think the arguments are mostly just the things each of us wants to get put into the record. We're not even really talking to each other. We're just narrating into the record our positions. And then I guess there's a procedure for what happens when a council person dies.
Yes.
And their vote goes to someone else. And whoever that is votes.
I think it's your mentor. I think it goes to a signatory on the accords.
Right.
Yeah,
and,
somebody
and obviously any signatory on the accords would vote against the preservationists. And so it goes the way of granting Artilles what's the word?
Asylum.
Yeah. As Artilles is granted asylum, he is currently under criminal investigation, but he is also granted asylum, so they have to respect his human rights.
And he's also currently under my guard.
Right.
Yes.
Also,
I think
he has a hefty fine waiting for him.
So I think he's not under your guard because of the action that you took. I think security finds the warehouse and gets him, and he's in refugee services in a room. And we see Artilles kind of shaking his head, and he says to somebody else, "Well, I didn't want to do it, but they decided they wanted violence." And there's kind of a time-lapse image of a fleet of ships, all Red Horizon militia, coming to the station. Trailed behind them are corporate ships, which are in imminent warfare right over the station. Because of the result of your incitation violence roll, we have destabilized the country.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think we see scenes of people talking about this fascist overthrow. People are picking sides, whether they're going to serve these new revolutionaries. People are talking about, are we going to lose our independence to corporate? People are saying, do we even trust counselors? What are they here for? Who really caused the violence that happened? Was it a false flag operation gets floated? I think let's move to downtime. However,
I don't know.
Flashback.
So here's my thing to you. Either flashback or you play someone who you think would replace you.
Okay.
Maybe that's Leah or Marsa or something weird.
It might be the woman I mentioned, Sarah, who I kneecapped.
Yeah. It could also be Kalara.
Maybe Kalara.
Yeah. I think play whoever you want, and we can have you go last so you can think about it.
Yeah, sure, I'll think about it.
I haven't had the situation when someone dies before downtime. Well, yeah.
It was the right... listen. He was a very obvious...
What are you going to do in a one shot if you're not going to go?
He was a very obvious
wild.
Kill.
Yeah, normally NPCs are killed. All right. So let's turn to downtime now. So Downtime is when we see the interior lives of these characters. So we see their big political actions. We see what they look like when they're in their sphere of influence. But what does it look like when they go home? After everything they've done, after all the destabilization, after all the violence, after all the betrayals and the speech mongering, what does it look like when they go home to their family, to their friends, their loved ones? Do they try to repair things that have happened? Do they try to care for the people they love? Do they get into a fight about it? There are some prompts in the book to, these are diceless moves, but to kind of inspire what this scene looks like. You're welcome to answer any of those questions that you feel would add gravity or interest to the scene. And I will role play the other person and just tell me like where you are and who you're with. Someone want to go first?
Find it.
Yes, I am. I think I am doing the repair conflict.
Yeah.
And you see Robert is in the bar that he'd struck the deal with Otvanik in.
The
Orbital Lounge.
Orbital Lounge. Okay.
And he's in the back, and he is on the phone with his child Franco.
Yeah. Where's Franco living? Is he living on Vesta Station?
Robert does not know.
Oh, very cool.
Estranged.
Yeah. You hear some like static, some things you can't quite understand, and you just hear a voice. What do you want?
I'm just thinking about you is all.
Uh-huh.
There's I'm sure maybe you haven't heard, but there's chaos going on over at the station.
Seems like it. Did you do it?
Do what? Did I mean,
Did you mess things up again like you've always done?
everything I've always done has been, for us and for you and
For your idea of what you wanted me to be.
That's right. I just I'd like to see you.
You'll see me.
All right, well, take care of yourself.
Listen.
Yeah.
I am tired of these calls. Only when you're brought low do you want to call me. It's pathetic.
Hey, quite to the contrary. I'm riding high right now.
It's funny you think that.
Just wish you were here. That's all. Be a part of what I'm building.
I think the call disconnects.
Yeah, and he's just sitting at the back of this bar. I think he's got the bartender has just left the bottle, and he's just back in the corner, just like.
Yeah. We see a scene of Franco on one of these ships, part of the Red Horizon militia. And he was doing the call live among all of his crewmates. And he's laughing afterward in the way that only traumatized people can laugh about a situation like this. And he says, "We're coming for him first."
I
Mikhail?
think the station's fucked. Like permanently.
Don't kill counselors.
Yeah.
Listen. I was involved, but I did not. I was not the
Right.
one who killed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
only
be-
only because it was a one shot.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
If this was a pilot episode, the next session would be the crisis.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
How do we
Right,
recover?
Right. Right.
What do we do? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Mikhail, do you have a scene in mind?
Yeah. Engaging in vice. And Tivalia.
Yeah.
Sage's Tea Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's. You tell me what this place is like, but
Yeah.
seems to me to be like kind of plush and rich and comfortable.
Yes.
And lazing around all day and drinking tea and
Yes.
maybe private rooms or booths or things like that.
It's a very comfortable places, like
Yeah.
thick rugs, bookcases, warm tea,
Yeah.
the smell of the spices from the chai being made.
Yeah. And I'm in a sort of back corner on a bunch of pillows, and maybe I've even dragged the pillows of 3 other corners over.
Yeah. I mean, they give you
this
all the
one.
pillows you want.
Yeah, gotcha.
You're the council.
And there I'm like laying on those pillows with strangers or strangers who know that I have started to do this or come here sometimes and do this and can get in on it because I bring smoke. And I'm just laying there smoking and staring at the ceiling on a pile of pillows with basically strangers also smoking. And maybe they're having conversations with each other or whatever, but I'm not involved in any of that.
Yeah. What are you hiding from?
What I've done.
Yeah.
Who I've betrayed.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get messy. That's as messy as it gets.
Yeah.
Delirium and I guess I lose track of time and don't lose a night of sleep and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think you're laying around on these pillows. You're lit by the warm light of the Edison bulbs.
Yeah.
People have books kind of splayed open that they're kind of lazily reading.
Yeah.
They're talking about the news, but in kind of slurred words, like, who knows what's going to happen?
And I think I regret in the morning, I get real snippy and maybe even like slam a book closed when somebody talks too much about what's going on.
Yeah.
Too much current event talk. I end up sniping at people.
Yeah.
And driving them away.
Yeah. I think one of them goes, sorry. Mixed counselor. I am mighty over here. As if you have this job for any longer.
Just ignore that. Yeah.
All right. Kat, do you have any ideas?
I do. I'm gonna need to possibly get some approval from Robert here, because I was thinking that an interesting downtime action here would be to do repair a conflict, and it's specifically it's not Zimian, he's dead. He's super dead. But it's his wife
Mm.
who like goes to
Marsa.
Marsa. She's like figured out what happened. She knows.
Yeah.
And so she's going to talk to him.
To Robert?
Yeah,
Oh. Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Great.
Where do they meet? It could be at Simeon's funeral.
Sure, yeah. Or
Oh, wow.
like the memorial. There's probably like a big memorial
Yeah.
thing. And it's like not during the memorial, but like Robert certainly makes a speech at the memorial, and so does Marsa. So like
Yeah.
in a back room somewhere. And she
cool.
approaches. I think the reason she found out is because part of the way that you managed that whole thing was by leaking the secret about the affair. So
Yeah.
like she
Can I set the scene a little bit for the funeral?
Yeah, go for it, please.
So all funerals are held in the Granges, which is kind of like the hydroponics area of Station, where all like the food is made. So these are kind of like green, flowy hills. We see a group of assembly of black-clad people following a priest silently through rows of cauliflower and broccoli. Was he Christian, or of a particular faith, or was this a secular funeral? I shouldn't say priest.
I don't know, like is what's the religion situation like in the future?
All of ours and more.
Yep.
Great, yeah, sure. He was Christian.
Perfect. We see a large monitor resting on a raised hill of dandelions, showing a slideshow of the counselor's life. And your urn is being handed to a transport pilot on the hill. And the priest says, "May God in his infinite love let his soul return back to his true home of earth, so he may be woken again in the resurrection. Godspeed." And as this urn is kind of handed off on this green hill, you see none other than Robert stepping up here after he's just made his speech. And Marsa,
Of course, he's paying his respects.
yeah. And Marsa, I assume you're in a black dress.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
When he kind of steps back, she's just gonna like approach him and say, I know everything and I have proof. Are you going to talk to me or not?
Coming on pretty strong there at a funeral.
Well,
but
so did you.
happy to talk with one of my constituents.
Yes. She'll like lead him back to again, just like some back room that's private. And she'll say, like I said, I know what you did. I have proof. But I don't think that means that things need to turn sour from here. As long as things are handled appropriately.
Well, you haven't spilled the beans yet, so what are you asking of me?
Your plans for the station are disruptive to a great many people's lives. I need assurance that they will not be disruptive to mine or my sons.
Of course, we can have some security on retainer if that's necessary, or if my word is adequate. I'm sure we'll yeah, we'll do everything we can.
I'm afraid that your word is far from adequate, counselor. I don't want any more of those useless uniforms posted around my house than there already are. What I want is involvement.
I'm always happy to listen to constituents, as I've said.
No, not a constituent. I have experience with public speaking. I have connections to Earth and the corporation. You're going to let me in on your plans, or I will burn you to the ground.
Not a great way to start a working relationship, but
Well, if it makes you feel any better, then you'll have a grieving widow to move around.
no, I think maybe you just need to calm down a little bit. I think
Maybe I would be more calm if you hadn't killed my husband.
I do think you could play a very pivotal role. As has been demonstrated, being on the council doesn't necessarily guarantee safety, but
No, I don't need to be on the council, but I'm not your constituent.
that's fine. I think some public speaking from a grieving widow could be something that the people need.
I agree with that.
I think that's the session.
Yeah.
So yeah, this has been Vesta Mandate. You can get the book from Indie Press Revolution. There is a QR code in the corner here. If you also want a slow burn game of politics and machinations, we showcased most of the system today, which is awesome.
We burned a little faster than normal.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. This is what a one shot's great for in this game, is doing really bombastic, big things. But it could also function kind of as like a pilot episode for a campaign if people want to do that. Thank you. This was great. Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Stars and wishes.
Oh, stars and wishes. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah.
I'm just reading the session 1 guide pages.
Thank you so much.
Collin did the reading, okay?
What did Colin say?
Oh God, it's a ghost.
Stars and wishes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, bye. I'm
This
dead
is-
again.
Oh, Chase goes back to heaven.
Oh, I couldn't.
He's not going upstairs.
Okay, stars and wishes. Yeah, are there moments that people want to highlight as stars and things you want to see more of as we play games together?
Yeah.
I love you guys. This is
Yeah,
great.
man.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, you guys too.
Wonderful.
A star to Collin, I guess, for
we
me
do
being
some-
like, oh, what if I died? And Collin
Yeah.
being like, yeah, what if you did die?
A
Yeah.
star for doing that speech in the aftermath of the
That
violence.
was awesome. That was
Yes.
so cool.
That was such
Yes.
an unexpected thing for me, but
Yeah.
that was so thematic.
It really
Yeah.
was. And
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
such good imagery and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I that's one thing that I really like in role playing sometimes is that things that feel just like so obvious to you can be really unexpected for other people.
yeah.
Where it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, like I don't even have a choice. Like this is what I have to
Especially
do
when
here.
you're kind of only thinking about your own character's motivations.
Yeah.
You're not worried about anybody else's character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can really be like that moment was like a TV show.
No, it really was. That
It
was
yeah.
like that I know you were talking about this as a pilot, but that really would make like awesome setup for like
Yeah.
the inciting crisis that kicks off the rest of the series.
Yeah.
And like that moment, and then like you think that Zimian is going to be a main character, but he's not. He dies, and then
Yeah.
his wife isn't a
It's
main
his
character.
wife's.
now.
Yeah, that's so great.
Yeah.
I really love how the burning the bond worked out,
Yeah, that was
because
really
I was
cool.
kind of thinking about doing something like that, but then the agreement like played into like, oh, I have a reason to have access to the supplies that I need for this, as opposed to kind of just saying like, yeah, I'm gonna like get this stuff or whatever.
Yeah. I like that a lot too.
Yeah, good sensory details. Painting the scene is like just the best
Always
thing
great.
I love
Yeah.
ever.
painting
Like
the
all
scene,
every
it's so
game just paint
fun.
the scene always.
Everyone should paint the
Yeah.
scene in their games.
Yep.
I loved how horribly centrist you stayed.
Yeah. I love the
Painting was my
bureaucratic
death.
paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had fun being a horrible centrist.
So many
So bad.
extremely realistic details about that as
Thank
well.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think let's start to Jesse for that scene with your mom.
Oh my,
Your
yeah.
mom. Like I
Oh.
was like, no.
Yeah.
I found that really cool to play out though, because it felt a bit like a downtime move and a bit like the main game, because we saw a little bit of the interior and the exterior of the character, and it was such a cool way to explore that
Yeah.
history. So yeah, I love that whole setup.
I would also
been
give a
great.
star to Jesse for, I feel like your character had a bad role early on and then was kind of like on the defensive for the rest of the session,
Yeah.
but like you really leaned into it. Like you were like, okay, great, I'll burn a bond. Like we'll do
Yeah.
it. And that's not something that all characters or all players do. Sometimes they're like, I have to do damage control now for the rest of the session. But you were like, no, we're going all in, which I love, especially for a one shot.
Yeah, it's I don't know how I would have reacted I probably would have done the same longer campaign.
Well, and I think that would be the right choice for that character for sure.
Yeah,
Of course, if that had happened to my character, I would have only done damage control, but that's because of the way that he is.
Yeah,
but that's because right. But that's what's so great about the differences of these factions too.
Yeah.
Where like damage control is way more important, and it's like the primary modus operandi for an alliance.
And if there if there was a campaign, since you've made a schism with Artilleries, the person you're ideologically aligned with, we'd see that play out. Like, your main friend here is your enemy and hates you.
Yes, right.
The goals I had also with playing a centrist character was demonstrate for the audience that being a centrist doesn't necessarily mean you have to do nothing. You can be terrible in a centrist way.
Yeah.
You did that.
We had a great. I think the factions do a pretty good job of being all having their problems.
Oh,
Should we reveal everyone's hidden agendas?
Sure.
Yeah.
We should also do secrets that weren't revealed, because I want to know the ones we didn't learn about.
Oh yeah, definitely.
My hidden agenda was I wanted to eliminate the workers' union by convincing its members that they don't need the protections of the Labor Party, because Mercantile will take care of them. That was my goal. The secrets that I had, one of them I did reveal, of course, which is that MacLeod, they ousted a former union leader by framing them for corporate collusion. The one I didn't reveal, maybe I should have, was that Robert is in a non-traditionalist fucked up cult. And that's why he
hopefully audiences picked up on my subtle hints.
They're brothers because they're both in this evil cult.
They're brothers and they have a father. Who's the father? That's what we find out in the rest of the campaign.
Who wants to go next?
Where did I write? Oh, right. I think I didn't write this down. I just sent it to Ryan here. Robert's goal mission. What is it?
Hidden agenda.
Hidden agenda. Yes. Was to stoke fear about the Red Horizon militia and use that to massively increase funding for station security.
So. I mean, you're well on your way.
Yep. We did hear that Counselor Flix had a mistress assassinated, prevented her from speaking out.
Yep.
And then Botvinnik's parents were key perpetrators of the Lastra bombings. some sort of
Yeah.
revolutionary terrorist attack.
That was definitely hinted at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
heard
Yeah,
a
bully.
hint about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mikhail's hidden agenda is that the station fully backs and supports the Red Horizon militia. And secret, Robert has gone into business with a secret broker and sold out Director Fike for dirt on a rival in the preservationists. And Zimian works with a group of shadow investors to do insider trading.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he's dead, so
The insider trading is still happening.
that's true. They don't need him for it.
No.
He was just involved.
There's others. Cool.
A start Orion for jumping on the kid, Robert's kid.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that was
Good,
awesome.
good.
You're like you knew what's going on there instantly.
I for a lot of the people in your identities, I had plans for and didn't get to. But yeah, the kid I had an inkling of, and then I had something for Kaya too. But yeah, I had like plans.
Yeah. You got to get that scene in of being a complete loser. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't just have him
Right.
get all of this shit done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. This has been our stream of Vesta Mandate.
Oh god, the ghost's back.
Check out the game.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, bye everyone. Have a good time.
Bye. It's a fun day.